What's up, everybody? Hey, we are finally here for our last live right before Daytona. We are we have a special guest here today of Highway Vixen, which I know you guys have been waiting and waiting and waiting, and so have I, to finally get her on here. So without further ado, Highway Vixen.
Hello. How is everyone? Good to see you guys on this Sunday evening.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
I forgot my phone in my bedroom.
Oh no.
Oh,
You're lost.
like, where is it? Well, hopefully Jeff hears it and he'll go grab it
You have to
for
go,
me.
have him bring it in here real quick and
Yeah.
do a little side action right there to
Oh, darn it. How
right?
is everyone doing?
I got nobody in the comments yet, but we're waiting.
So, what have you been up to this last week?
Well, for me, not really a whole lot. I've been trying to get this work thing out of the way. I mean, I'm sure you know about that, so we can hurry up and get to Daytona.
Yeah.
Um, a little bit here and there, trying to get ready for Daytona.
Yeah.
What's up, Jeff?
He's saying, "What's up, Jeff?" Yeah, he walked out now. Well, cheers. What is it you're drinking?
I am drinking.
The Sweet Baby Jesus.
Yeah.
You drink that like on all your lives. What is that? What does it taste like? It's a very dark beer.
Yes, it is a very dark beer. I bought a lot of it the last time I was out. It's just a porter, chocolate peanut butter porter. Yeah, I mean, between that and this other one I got in there, I've been drinking, but those will be gone here shortly, and then I'll have to get me a new supply.
Right. Yeah. We buy a bunch of those baby shooter of Goldschlagers. We're going to take those with us to Daytona. We're getting a whole bunch of them so we can have them in the cooler because, where we're staying so far away, and it's like, okay, well, we just can't go back to our site and do some shots and then go back out. So this way we'll have little shooters and it won't be open container.
Right. I hear you. Yeah. So are you packed yet?
No, not yet. I've started getting things out now, and just putting them off to the side so I don't forget.
Yeah.
What I need to pack up. And I mean, most of my rally outfits are already all packed up in a box. They're in a special box all by themselves. So packing for me is going to be pretty easy.
Right.
How about you?
Yeah, I'm doing a little bit at a time. I know my bike's ready. My bike trailer is ready. I just washed my truck here today. I could have went and rode, but
you just be quiet.
I know. I knew.
I
had to clean the truck up, and I had to do check the air in the tires and all that stuff, and I washed my cooler out, and so I mean I started packing my clothes last week, a little bit here and there, and getting my camera equipment ready, and my little portable batteries, to charge things up, and getting all that stuff charged up and ready to go, and getting it in the bag. So it's I'm getting there. Next week I'll be really, getting that truck loaded down.
Right.
Chair. I got a chair in the back of the truck, because that's one thing about trailering that's nice is you can take, stuff you can't take on the bike. So
yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
So what all you taking?
Not really as much as you think, but well, I mean, I'll pack a change of clothes for every day. That's one good thing about being in the truck.
You're not used to doing, right?
Right. Yeah, you have to wear your same pair of jeans for 2 or 3 days in a row because you're on the motorcycle for 2 weeks, and Yeah, but other than that, yeah, I mean, change of clothes every day is really one of the biggest things, and actually take a chair and everything else to sit in, and I'm taking the same tent that I normally take, and this time around, um, I think you've met ZZ Twin Cam.
I
His name
haven't
is
met him, just on
just on here. Yeah, his
I
name is
think
John.
so.
Yeah,
Was he
John.
at Sturgis?
He lives about 3.5 hours south of me, kind of on the way, but just a little bit off the beaten path, but it's not too much heading to Daytona.
Okay.
So I'm actually going to head down there on Friday. Um, actually, it's the first day of the rally down here, but and then we are going to load my bike onto one of his trailers, which is more suitable for two bikes, and we're going to trailer down together.
Okay.
So that's a little bit different for me doing it that way, but it'll be fun.
Right. Yeah.
A little cheaper too, because we'll split the gas and everything. And
yep, that'll definitely help. And you're taking off, when did you say? On Saturday morning?
Yeah, but it'll be from Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
I live in Cincinnati, so Bowling Green is about 3.5 hours south of here. So yes, I mean we'll leave Saturday morning, and I think the GPS said it's probably about 11 hours and something like that from his house to Daytona, which theoretically is probably a little bit further.
Okay.
Yeah, because you got to stop and get gas and all that stuff. So take a break here and there.
Gotcha.
So I hope to be down there at a reasonable time and get set up and I don't know, at least go get something to eat and maybe check out Main Street or something like that. And then Sunday we'll be there all day.
Yeah, that'll be nice. Oh, so you'll get in on Saturday night.
Yes, it'll be definitely early evening.
Okay.
I'm thinking early evening.
Yeah.
Probably between 6 and 8, probably.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll probably be setting the tents up in the dark.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
What time does it get dark out there? Do you know?
Yeah. Well, right now it's probably between 6:30 and 7.
Oh.
Yeah. But when we come back, we're going to hit that daylight savings time on the way back, and so then it'll be like 7:30 to 8.
Yeah. I just freaking learned 2 days ago that South Dakota is trying to pass the no daylight savings time, and I'm really freaking upset about it.
Right.
Because we in the summertime, in the midst of summer, it's light here until almost 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And it's like they take that away, it's going to be 8:39, and it's like, this sucks.
Here, like what is it, June 20th or whatever it is, the longest day is it's usually daylight by 6 o'clock in the morning, or at least coming up. And it don't get dark until a little bit after 9:30.
Yeah.
Man, that's like when I was out there at Sturgis the first time I ever went out there. Yes, I'm sorry, Tom. I was waiting for more people to get on here, Tom, so that way I can go through all these. But anyway, I apologize. But we're going to get to these. So Tom says, hello from Tennessee, new to the channel. Nice.
Welcome
Retired F-14 Tomcat naval aviator. I love your Harley one forever videos. I appreciate that, Tom.
That's awesome, Tom.
Can't wait. I can't wait to bring you some more stuff too from Daytona. Yes, that's why I was like, oh, I better get on here. It's working. It's working. I promise. I seen everything. You were like the first comment, so you can say you was number one and number 2. And then we got Rat. What's up, Rat Fink?
Hey, Rat Fink. How are you?
Yeah. Yeah. My first time out there at Sturgis, it was kind of a shock to me that the first morning that I woke up, it was literally complete daylight at 5:30 in the morning. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, right? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not happy about it at all. I don't know if it's past 100%. But I know I don't even know who, the representatives passed it. Now it has to go. I don't know where it is, but it's like, no, do not pass this. How our farmers need it to be light until 10 o'clock at night. What are you doing?
What's up, Mr. G?
Hey, Mr. G.
Uh-oh. I see a motorhome is down. I have the damn entire dashboard off. Uh-oh. You better get that fixed, man. You got 2 weeks.
You got like, what is it? 12 days? 12 days. Get her fixed.
There's Zizi.
Hey,
we were just talking about you.
With your ears burning?
Yeah. So what all are you going to take? Are you just going to pack up the car and?
Yeah. Yeah, because we got a cabin.
Okay.
Out there. Nice. The only downfall of that, it's 30 miles out, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. And it's a pretty big cabin, so we got that, and I don't know what all I really need to take for there. So no, it's just pretty much our clothes and shit like that, and then the coolers will all just stay in the car, and my swimming suit, my bikini for the beach, because I'm gonna do some beach time, hopefully.
Yep. You can bring some biker attire for Cackleberry.
Right?
Yeah, definitely. I know you can, because I went back on some of my videos. I'm thinking, I remember when you was asking about what you can wear there, and I was thinking, yeah, she ain't got nothing to worry about, because they wear just about anything in Cackleberry.
Yeah.
Out there for today.
It's the only thing that's hard for me now with the channel is I get hit. So it's like, okay, what can I wear that is still kind of seductive and sexy and not get nailed for it? I mean, one of my outfits videos where I'm not showing anything got age restricted.
Yep.
All because I pointed.
Right.
I mean, I'm assuming there was nothing else in the video that could have caused it. And,
right.
But
the video, the live I did last week, which I know it has to be the only thing in it, because it's still under the ad sensitive or ad restriction or whatever.
The ad restriction.
And it's been a week. I've had it under review, and I can only think, the only thing I can think of is, because at the very beginning of my lives, I usually will hold up my beverage in my glass and say, I gotta open this first before we get started.
Yeah.
And really, that's nothing, because they
do beer commercials, for God's sakes.
Yeah, they've passed them in the past, but it's just taken them every single time. Though they automatically throw me into a ad sensitive content. Tom.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you for your service, my friend.
And all your fellow military pilots.
Amen. Oh, that's nice and cold. It tastes so good.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, it is. Alaska is in the house. Neil DeWitt, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Neil, how are you?
I'm glad you stopped by.
Good to see ya.
Jay, are you just kidding, or what is that?
Right? What does that mean? Just kidding? Hello. Yeah, so I'm going to do some lives as we're driving down there, I mean, it's either some lives, or I got to figure out a way to upload as we're traveling so people can see the journey as the journey's happening.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I haven't really quite figured that part of it out yet, if I'm going to do lives while we're driving down there, or if I'm
what I did going last year when I left the house on my 2-week journey to Sturgis, because I was actually I did it up to Milwaukee, and then even when I left Milwaukee and started heading west, is every fuel stop. But I mean, I had to do it like that because I was on my bike. So every fuel stop, I would, I would fuel up. I wouldn't be live yet. I might go in and get me a drink or whatever, and then take the bike and pull off to the side, so that way I can do a little bit of a rest and do my live. Tell everybody where I'm at, and
yeah.
and sometimes it's 2 minutes. but
you went live. You did quick lives.
Yes.
How were your lives out there last year in Daytona? How did they stream?
Well, it was tricky. It was tricky because there's only, let's see, really there was only two places that really I got good cell service to do that, and one was at Pat's Riverside Cafe in the morning, and then the other one was, as weird as it may seem, was at Broken Spoke.
Okay.
And
now, is Broken Spoke and Iron Horse together?
No.
Out there? Okay.
No.
Okay.
It's on the other side they're on the opposite sides of the road, and probably maybe between a quarter mile and a half a mile apart.
Okay. Okay.
You can walk to them. It's a pretty good little walk. It's really not recommend. It's during that time, it's a high traffic area, and they have a lot of cones blocking off certain lanes with the police out there directing traffic. Like if you was at Iron Horse, if you pull out of Iron Horse, you're forced to turn right because of how they got the traffic, coned off down there, and you would literally have to go down the road and turn around somewhere to head back the other way if you wanted to go to Broken Spoke.
Okay.
Now, if I'm correct, if you was coming out of Broken Spoke, you can hang a left and go to Iron Horse. But it's because Iron Horse is like the more popular, all day long.
Yeah.
So they have all of the traffic stuff going on down there. I got to get back up here to my comments. I'm getting behind.
Might have been his crew chief.
Yeah. Well, they're just chatting away.
Yeah, they are. So okay, so I've been seeing all kinds of stuff. Because Ratfink lives out there, right?
He lives 70 miles from Daytona.
All right. So I've been seeing a lot of stuff on Facebook, on social media, that Dirty Harry's this is going to be the last year for Dirty Harry's and shit like that.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of things being said right now, and I really don't know what the real truth is.
And I'm glad I'm getting out there this year to see a little bit of history before there is no more, of some of these places. I mean, because Dirty Harry's is quite a history with Bike Week.
I'm game, Tomcat. I love it. As a matter of fact, 2 years ago, I was trying to do parachute out of a plane out there at Full Throttle Saloon, but they wouldn't pick me up because I was about 25 pounds overweight. So yes, I would absolutely do it.
Oh, so that parachuting that they do out at Sturgis?
Skydive. Yeah, they do that skydive out there at Full Throttle.
Yeah. No, I'm afraid of heights. That will never happen for me. No. I mean, I was even looking at that. What do they call that on Main Street? That thing you go up and take pictures of?
Yeah, the skywalk thing. Yeah.
Skywalk or whatever that's called. Oh, hell no. That even looked too high for me. I told Jeff, I said, okay, you're going to have to get up there. I will stand down and I'll hold my peace signs and you can take
right. It's not that bad. I mean, they got rails and everything.
Yeah, it's just, I get like really oozy.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that way if I get too high, but if I don't have any supports, but I would do the skydiving.
Well, that's rather high without support.
I'm okay though. I'll be all right with that.
You getting ready, ZZ, for Daytona? Are you starting to pack?
Wow. You got to. Wow. They're just going to town on here talking.
Yeah, they are.
So what do you think? What you gonna get down there Sunday?
Yeah, we're hoping to maybe get down there midday on Sunday. We're gonna leave Friday night, and at least get like about 6 to 7 hours in,
Mm-hmm.
um, and then get back on the road Saturday. So I'm assuming we could get there probably because we're gonna lose an hour. Um, so we'll probably get there. I'm hoping by at least 2 o'clock.
Right. Okay.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, you gotta get your time in. So, you leaving out on the following Saturday to head back, or
Yeah. Yep.
so you'll be really driving to get back home then, huh?
No, I ain't worried about it.
No, you ain't worried about
I've even thought about just telling Jeff, hey, you can go back. I'll stay here when you're ready to come. You can just join me. Just send my baby down to me and it will be good.
Right. Yeah. You definitely won't want to go back because I
I
heard it's pretty hot down there right now, and they're
know.
expected it to be between 80 and 90 down there.
Oh, I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh, it's gonna be so humid. And I'm like, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, just bring your sunblock.
Yeah, you come and deal with where I live. You would be happy with that.
Right.
We're supposed to be getting another 6 to 10 inches this week. I am so, and I still got 10 inches on the ground. This crap ain't melting.
Yeah, it's today was a good day. We're actually supposed to have, I think it is Wednesday. They're supposed to be in the 70s here, but it's like for one day. That's what we get here is we'll get typically this time of year maybe 40-ish, and all of a sudden you might have this one day that comes lingering in where it's like 70 or a 60, but then it just crashes right away.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't come at the perfect time, something like today, I see a lot of bikes out today. I could have rode today, but I was doing other stuff. But on Wednesday,
I could have rode today.
Wednesday's going to be 70. I'm not going to be all right on Wednesday. I got to work all day.
God, yeah. See, even like here, if it's 40 here, that may sound somewhat decent to get on your bike. Not here. You get on your bike and you get going in that wind.
Right.
40 turns into 20 and 18 really quick. And it's like, yeah, it's not nice here. We're going back.
I hear you.
It was 80 in Daytona today. I am so ready.
You see me in Alaska, it'll be July. These guys are talking airplanes.
Shoot, I don't even know how they sleep because isn't it daylight there all the time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
I would never sleep.
So what's the first thing you think you're going to do when you get down to Daytona?
Probably go check out Main Street. I kind of saw some of the stuff that I put up on my video for events and stuff. I really want to go check out that bike show on the boardwalk. I want to go. Huh?
Right, that's on Friday, right?
I believe so.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have the events written down in front of me, so I don't know what day that was. I want to see that. I want to go watch the games over at Broken Spoke. I just think that stuff's fun and want to check all that out. Hairball, I'll probably save for Sturgis because that's a Sturgis thing we do every year out at the Iron Horse.
Right.
So that's kind of a tradition of ours to do that.
I like Hairball. Yeah, I know Dave Moody. Dave Moody in that band. He's a local guy here.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, is he?
Yeah. He used to be in a band here before he joined there called Thunderstruck, which was an AC/DC tribute.
Yeah.
That's why he does when he come into Hairball, he took over all the AC/DC songs also. So a lot of what you see of him on stage is exactly what he did in Thunderstruck.
I'm wondering if Thunderstruck I wonder if we saw Thunderstruck. There was a band. I don't remember the name of it. We had our Harley dealership here, not last year, but the year before. They do it's not Hot Harley Nights anymore. They quit doing that. Now they call it Sufu. I mean, the stupidest thing ever to call a biker event. But they had a band that was very similar to Hairball, and Jeff will probably remember the name of them. And I'm wondering if that's who you're talking about.
Well, the Thunderstruck did only AC/DC stuff.
So. Oh, yeah. Well, duh. Yeah, just okay.
That was Arch Allies.
Gotcha.
I'm way down in the comments here. Anyway, ZZ wants to know where you're staying.
Yeah, I'm finding out right now, ZZ. I don't know the name of it. All I know is it's 30 miles out. Oh, so you in the wintertime you go back to day and night? Okay. Gotcha, Neil.
We're going to. Yeah, I kind of have a short list of. I don't have it all jam packed full of stuff, but I'm intentionally not doing that. But
you're not doing what? You're intentionally not doing what?
Yeah. See, I got a long list of. Well, it ain't long. List of things I'm writing down that I want to try to do while I'm down there, but it's not jam packed full of stuff. And the Tropical Tattoo. Which is Willie's Tropical Tattoo Bike Show on Thursday. Definitely going to go. I didn't go to that last year when I was down here, and I want to go to it this year. From what I understand, that is supposed to be the only bike show going on Thursday, and it's kind of from what I've learned is apparently all the money that's brought into that is donated to veterans. So all of the people working it are volunteers, and I guess out of that respect is that nobody else has any bike shows on that day. They just let Willie's Tropical Tattoo do that.
Oh, nice!
So we can bring all that money in for the veterans.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome. That is phenomenal. Actually,
really packed. I've never seen it. I just heard it's really packed.
Love is only a light switch away.
Yeah.
Oh, Arch Alleys. Okay. Arch Alleys. All right. Thanks, Jeff. That was the band that I was thinking of. Yeah. Yeah.
Your cat puked up a hairball?
That's disgusting.
Oh. Right?
Oh, well, I'm glad you checked it out then.
Yeah, I'm glad you stopped by also.
Absolutely.
You ain't leaving yet, right? We just started. You gotta crack open, a beverage. What happened to the what did you have? You had the Fireball and the was it the Fireball you were drinking the last time?
Yeah, and then
they're all getting started. Absolutely.
So how many minutes is Cackleberries from Main Street?
Oh, that's a tricky question. I probably should have drew up I don't have a map handy, but the way that I look at it is because people have been asking me where, because we're going to stay at Crazy Horse Campground.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Crazy Horse Campground lie compared to like either Cackleberry, Iron Horse, and Main Street? So I look at it as
you're a messed up individual.
Yeah, I look at it as a kind of a crazy T, or per se, like a road going like this way and a long one going this way, like an upside down T where The top is longer than the, I don't know how to speak. Well, anyway, right there at the intersection where the T is Crazy Horse Campground. Okay. Go, if you go from there and go east, which would be the short end of the T, okay, upside down T, you're heading to Main Street, which is approximately 7 miles, something like that, from Crazy Horse. If you was to be at Crazy Horse and you was to hang a left, I don't know which way it'd be on the screen here. On the left, Cackleberry is probably about 10 miles. Okay. If you hang a right at Crazy Horse, it's about another 10 miles in the opposite direction before you get to Iron Horse. So it's kind of like everything is, Crazy Horse is centered around everything. So, and what makes it complicated is the traffic down there is horrible.
Okay.
The lights are super long. So.
And they don't adjust anything during bike week?
If they do, it doesn't feel like it. I've sat at traffic lights for 6-7 minutes just waiting, and 85 degrees, and the sun's just, my arms feel like if somebody hit me with a hot frying pan, and bike is getting hot, and and I'm just sitting here waiting for a light. There's nothing in front of me.
Oh no.
There's nothing in front of me. I'm just waiting for a light to change so I can go. And
put a spray bottle on your bike.
Yeah. So yeah, to answer your question, if you was to take, say, if you was on Main Street and you want to go to Cackleberry, you're looking at about 17 miles or so. It seems like every place is a half hour away, or
yeah, right.
It just depends. Yeah, it could be 45 minutes if you're going from Iron Horse to Cackleberry, and
but I wish I could remember the name of the place we are saying. St. James, or I can't even remember the name of it.
It's all right, yeah.
Which is like 30 miles out. So it's like, it sucks for me because, I like doing my outfit changes and stuff. And I told Jeff, I was like, man, how the hell am I going to do this here? Because this isn't Sturgis. I'm not 1 minute from my camper, for God's sakes. How am I going to manage this?
Well, so you got the car. You can just.
Yeah. I'll just have to figure out what I want to change to at night and just go to the car, change in the car.
There you go.
Do my deal there. I'm a girl. Come on.
Right. I know. Hey, Tomcat, I'm actually fresh out. Honestly, I think I finished it last week on our live. We actually do quite a few of them. Ask everybody in the comments. We usually are doing shots. East to the beach, yeah.
East to the beach. Amen. Nova Campground in Port Orange. That's where we are staying.
Port Orange, yeah, okay. Nova Campground. I want to look that up.
That doesn't sound familiar, but if he says it is, then he knows because he's dealing with it.
He's dealing with it.
Tomcat, you're going to Sturgis?
Yeah, there's a lot of us going to be there this year. That's for sure.
Right? I'm okay that it gets hot. I'm all for that, Ratfink. Amen. Yes. I need to move there. That is my goal. 3 more years.
Hey, Tomcat, what part of my life are you want to know when I've drank the most beer? I don't drink that much right now, but back in the day, we used to do I always called them we used to get the beer bong out.
Oh God. Now me, I can drink tequila. I can drink lots of tequila.
Yeah.
Beer, not so much. There's too many calories in beer.
At Hog Rock, what was that? Friday night into Saturday, I had almost probably about this much left in the bottom of a fifth of Jack Fire.
Oh yeah, over at Hog Rock.
Yeah.
When you had stuff on your phone that you didn't even know how it got there.
Y'all know that story. I'm surprised I was alive the next day. I'm filming people probably wondering what the hell I'm doing.
It's a good one, Tomcat. Awesome. That's good to know. Thank you.
Okay. No,
that makes me feel a little better. And that's what, about 30 miles out of Daytona from Bike Week, I think. Thanks, Ratfink. Good. That's cool. It's nice to hear.
Oh, there. What's up, Dave?
Hey, Dave.
Dave, I guess you're on the road. Dave, I think, is on his road to
Daytona,
and I think his first stop's going to be the cruise right before Bike Week.
Nice, must be nice. Oh man. Well, I'll drink to that.
Yeah, how's the newly built trailer doing? Y'all need to
cheers.
Y'all need to stop by.
I am a sponsor of Michelob Golden Light.
Well, I ain't made it quite that far yet, but maybe if sweet baby Jeebus could give me a call.
Oh, that's so funny.
Wow, let's see. Cheers.
Oh, good. That's good to hear. Oh, that I was so worried about that. Thank you. You just put me at ease. I don't think
it's that far neither, because you said Port Orange. I'm thinking, hell, I think I'm in Port Orange every day when I'm down here. But probably.
Jeff, are you saying the right campground? Because for some reason that just does not sound right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to Florida several times, just never during Bike Week. So I'm super, super excited. And I know it's going to be totally different than Sturgis. Nothing is like Sturgis, but it's still the biker family and my brothers and sisters. So
one thing that one thing that I've seen that I think is different is what I don't know, maybe I've never noticed it in Sturgis, but if you're on Main Street in Sturgis, you do have people that, right up and down Main Street with their stereos blasting, but I don't think it is as often and as obnoxious.
As in, yeah, because you can have different types of music at Bike Week.
And Bike Week, it just seemed like, it seemed like every other bike that was going down Main Street had their stereo up as loud as it would go, ear piercing, music, and it was just like I just wanted to put my fingers in my ears because I just couldn't hear myself think.
Yeah. And a lot of it's not it's different music too.
Yeah.
We all meeting where? What did that last one just say?
I'm gonna go back up. Rafting, so you can only have drink just one. We all meeting at Beaver Bar in Sturgis.
Oh, for the meet and greet? That's probably what he's referring to. Well, I'm sure that's where the meet and greet's going to be now. Not sure yet. That's going to be all firmed up here real soon. So this year I want a heads up. I want a better head start on what I'm doing. So maybe we can all work something out for that. For sure.
Right. And Rad said, yeah, one right after the other.
What do you drink, Ratfink?
Get some Coors, huh?
What do you like to do shots of?
Dave don't drink. Okay. So the mid 60s, I'm assuming, is probably in Texas. And it's probably 30 degrees when you left the house. Maiden voyage. Yeah.
Yeah, Eli just did his first event again for the season this weekend. And I didn't even think about it because I could have rode down to see him. He did the Abate bike show down in Lincoln, Nebraska which gets about 7,000 people. And I was kind of bummed because when he texted me and told me, I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. I was just like, oh, okay, well, he's down in. I didn't even pay attention to where he was at. Mm-hmm. And then on Friday night, I was telling Jeff about it. And then I looked, he goes, well, where's that at? And I go, well, I don't know. So I looked it up and I'm like, oh my God, he was just over here in Lincoln, which is only 3 hours away. I was like, we could have went down there, did a video.
Right.
I mean, I didn't even. Well, and I didn't realize that.
We got biking things going on, biker things going on up here, and
we don't.
An hour and a half, 2 hours away, and I'm thinking, man, I got to try to find time to get up there and get a day's worth of video or something.
Right.
Yeah.
So I didn't even think about it, and then when he said, "Oh," he looked it up because usually Abate events aren't that huge. There's a lot of them are just a smaller events and stuff. And he looked it up and he said, oh, well, their attendance is usually a little over 7,000. And I'm like, we should have went.
Right.
I didn't know. But the event we're going to in June is an Abate event as well. So the Freedom Rally.
Yeah.
Out in Algona, Iowa. I mean, nice. I'm not going to say it's like a Hog Rock event, but it's in a field. It's a big field party, and Trace Adkins will be there and stuff.
You never know, Tomcat. You never know.
Neil loves that American Legion in Piedmont, you guys. He will talk them up till the end of time. He really likes it out there. I never got a chance to get out there last year, Neil.
I think we ate there. We had breakfast there one day. Is that hey, Dave, if you're on here, is that the place that we're talking about? That was it the VFW maybe? American Legion.
Is that in Sturgis? Because this one that he's talking about is out in Piedmont. It's off of I-90.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's Piedmont because it's right off the highway.
Yes.
The one we went to in Piedmont, right off the highway. Yep. You kind of got, you did it. You got the exit. If you're going eastbound, you kind of do like a right U-ey.
Yeah.
And you come up that road there. It's on the left-hand side. Is that the same place?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I never got there, and Neil kept telling me about it last season when I was doing all my videos, and I wanted to get out there and check it out and never got it done.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah. It doesn't seem like it's that far. Port Orange, I mean, depending on where you're at in Port Orange, in that whole 30, you said 30 miles?
Well, I thought it was like 30 minutes, but I don't know that Jeff and I are talking about the same place.
Well, 30 minutes may be accurate because I'm telling you, the traffic is horrible. And it may know, if you, like GPS wise, if you're looking at it, it might say, well, it could be 2 miles down the road and 30 minutes away.
I'm going to see if I can find it.
Raffing says it's real close.
That's awesome.
Bring earplugs. Why am I bringing the earplug? Oh, for the loud music. Yeah. I'm way behind.
I'll just start jamming with them. Yeah, rock on.
And you see old Kool up out in the middle of the road, flailing his arms everywhere. I know that's probably your favorite, isn't it, Rat? I like that fireball too.
Shoot, no. I can't even remember when we
have not
reserved. I don't know why that just doesn't sound familiar to me. Did he answer me on what he likes to take shots of?
Raffing, fireball.
Fireball?
Yeah.
And ZZ?
Well, I know he likes fireball too, but he's been drinking that, was it Woodford?
Woodford?
Yeah.
And you like to take shots of your peanut butter or?
Yeah, the Screwball.
Screwball.
I like fireball too.
And does Screwball taste sweet?
A little, but not as much as you would think. It's got a pretty good peanut butter flavor to it. That's what it is, a peanut butter flavor whiskey.
Okay. Yeah, I do just straight tequila, or
I like that too.
it has to be Patron though. And just Goldschlager. That's what I.
Hey Dave, did you meet up with Lone Star yet, or is he going to come in after you? Be behind you.
Gosh, I cannot find where we're staying. So what about yours? What are your plans when you first get out there? What is your goal after you get your tent set up and get all that going? What is your...
Well, Saturday night, it's already going to be, the day's going to be kind of gone, but I'm thinking either definitely going to stop and get dinner somewhere from a long drive, and then probably maybe either Main Street or head out to Cackleberry and see what's going on out there.
Okay.
Not too much.
Yeah. Got to get out to Destination Harley Davidson too.
Yeah.
I'd really like to test ride a couple motorcycles, but I'm scared. I've never ridden anything but my bike.
Are you looking for another one?
No. I mean, I just like to get the feel for some other ones, and so if I ever have the opportunity just to ride one, I'm comfortable with it. But I'm just really nervous because I'm so little. I mean,
right.
I'm only 5'1".
Yeah, I want to go. I've been hearing about
this
this
lighthouse.
I don't know, but we got to do that while we're there. There's this inlet thing that they were talking about, and this lighthouse. So I don't know. Oh, Ponce Inlet. Is that near the lighthouse?
Jeff, write down the lighthouse so we can make sure to check it out. Lots of cops in that area, I take it?
Yeah, you just got to watch yourself no matter where you go. You'll be fine. It's exit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's right. It's on the south side of 90.
I think we're talking about the same place.
I think so too. Man, I just cannot find where we are staying. I'm right. Nova just does not sound like...
So Tomcat, yes. To answer your question, yes, there is a story. You can actually go back through some of my videos from, let's see, 2 years ago. Not Sturgis of 22, but Sturgis of 21. But you'll see videos of Sturgis of 22 also. My entire life, I have never, ever had a nickname or whatever, AKA, or I don't know what you want to call it. But and I met through YouTube and going to Sturgis. I met a big group of guys, great guys, G-Rat, Gary Rathbun, who all was there? Dave's on here, Dave's Crazy Trailer, Lone Star. I mean, all these guys going to Sturgis. We had Spanky and Augie, which I hope he'll be out there this year at Sturgis. Oh man, who all was there? Gunner. And G-Rat, that's his nickname. Gunner's got a nickname, and they asked me, what's your nickname? I said, I don't have a nickname. And he looked at me and he said, you will by the time the Sturgis is over. And I was like, okay. Okay. So if you go through my videos on here, you'll see me doing body shots of some of these ladies at One Eye Jack's. And it all started with this one Filipino bartender lady that doing tequila. When I do those, I always do tequila. And she put this big old, big old thing of whipped cream and is ready whipped from a can and a shot. And I just got in there and did my thing, and my whole face is nothing but that ready whip. And from then on, they call me Cool Whip, and it has to be with a K. So it is stuck.
So why did you have to do it with a K?
Well, because we didn't want to
sound like Cool Whip, Cool Whip,
and all kinds of stuff.
Cool.
Yeah. I don't want to be like this. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, so you can go back and see those videos, and some of them are real good, especially this past year. As a matter of fact, Tomcat, the original, I call them my Cool Whip girls. Well, that original one, she didn't show up at Daytona. Sturgis this past year. So I had to find me another Cool Whip girl. And thanks to Gunner, there was this really nice lady. Her name is Tiffany. And she just happens to be from Daytona. And so I will see her in Daytona this year. And she works at the Saints and Sinners there at Destination. So if you all, which I know most of you probably will, go to Destination, go to Saints and Sinners and look for Tiffany Starr. Tell her Cool Whip sent you. She said she's going to have all her props. Sweet sativa. Did I actually cook on something? Okay. You gonna make super? Don't make them too super for me there, Rat. I'm on the low end of those supers, like more like the beginner.
Special brownies. Uh-oh.
I need beginner special brownies. I haven't had special brownies in well over 30 years, so I'm sure I'm back to beginner level.
Jeff, I just sent you a text. I think this is where we're staying. If not, me and you are on two totally different pages on what's going on. Yeah, my nickname I have had since I was a baby and had no clue what it meant. It's not how I got it, but once I realized what it also meant, I was like, oh, good Lord, Mother, how could you nickname me such a name? My nickname is Doobie. And I got it when I was just a toddler because of Scooby Dooby Doo.
Oh my goodness.
She said every time the song came on, I'd just start dancing around, and she said she just started calling me Doobie. And then in junior high school, because I was very innocent and protected, I think I was like 14, and somebody goes, why are they calling you Doobie? You smoke a lot? And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, what are you talking about? And they're like, you don't know what a doobie is? And I'm like, no. So as soon as I heard that story, I went home and I was absolutely furious at every single person in my house. I was like, how could you
name me that?
Yes.
Have you ever heard of Black Sheep Tequila?
No.
Well, Tomcat says it is better than Patron.
Black Sheep Tequila. Is it as expensive as Patron?
We appreciate that, Neil. I know this will be my 5th time coming up, and if you don't know, the Highway Vixen here has been 16 or what was it, 16 or 13?
Forever. Since I was 13. I was 13. Yeah.
Yeah, long time. Even G-Rat's been there 22, 23 times. Yeah, so you got a lot of experience. People have been around.
Yeah, this will be my first year actually riding my bike in the hills. I am so excited because last year I only rode it to Trevino's Leathers, which is just south of Deadwood.
Mm-hmm.
And we parked it there. And then I got on with Jeff and we rode through the hills a little bit. But this year I'm riding my own. We don't do Iron Horse and all that anymore. We did those when we were younger, and I just don't have a desire to do those anymore. I get freaked out.
Iron Mountain.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm sorry. I got Iron Horse on my mind because of Iron Horse Car.
I get you.
Thank you.
I mean, those are great roads, and
yeah,
if you don't have a couple years under your belt anyway,
don't do it. Oh, absolutely not.
There's too many bikes on that road to mess up. Even if it was just you messing up, you could.
Oh, absolutely.
You could run into another biker somewhere and cause a big old problem.
Yeah.
In 21, we got held up on was it Iron Mountain? Yeah, I think it was at the end of Iron Mountain. There was a bad accident, and we sat there for an hour waiting for air care to come in to get them out of there.
Yeah.
And we just had to sit there because we was right at the end.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have done us any good to go back.
Yep. See, and we've done them so many times when we were younger. I'm like, I just don't even have I don't need to do those. I just want to get up there and just ride. Ponce Lighthouse is what it's called. Ponce.
Nice.
That's why the cops are heavy. Okay. You're shocked he didn't know what, Neil? No. Hi, Willie. How are you? Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Willie McBurdy, what's up? Finally getting around to you. I know you probably put this comment in here about 20 minutes ago.
Oh, shoot. Hello. What is he talking about?
I'm going to try to catch up on you. Let's see if either.
Sturgis
is, yep.
I didn't even have to think about that one. It would be
and why? Well, I think that's an easy choice. It's really because you got the writing.
Well, I think you've got the writing and the atmosphere. There's just nowhere that has the same atmosphere as Sturgis does. It's just a whole beast of its own. I mean, you can't even really explain it. Mm-hmm. But that's writing the views and all that stuff is pretty phenomenal.
Yep, it's all of it. Yeah, especially when you're talking about the rally. I mean, they got so much going on out there. It's really nice to be out there.
And it's all close, but yet far enough away. You know what I mean? It's not all so.
Yeah, and it's all scenic riding too. And if you have to go from, if you're going from Deadwood to Sturgis, I mean, that's a scenic ride.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter which road you pick.
Yeah, exactly. And there's so much history, Not that Florida doesn't have history, because it does.
Right. Flapjacks.
Honestly, Ratfink, I don't know that that's where we're staying. I'm really confused. Because I have in my notes of where we're supposed to be staying is St. John's River Campground. So I don't know what is right. Oh, Jeffrey.
Hey, it is what it is. That's why
that called for a drink, man.
I gotta.
Here's everybody.
I gotta take a 10-second time out because go.
Oh, yours is gone.
I have to head back to the fridge real quick. I ain't got nobody. I might have to text my son in the other room, tell me to run me another one.
I do that all the time.
All right, let's see. Yeah, but there's probably a lot of them. And YouTube doesn't like me because of that video. they have a tendency to, they've already flagged them 18 plus. Which we know we've all done that.
Can you make this screen bigger so I can see you, or is it just always going to be little on my side?
I think the only way for me
is yours full screen? No.
I can do this.
No, don't do that. Go back. Okay.
And
I just thought you could make that whole thing bigger. It's all right. It's all good.
No, I mean I can do like, let's see.
It's all good. We're good.
It doesn't matter which one, Robbie.
We're good.
I think I can do this. I can put you on there like that when you're talking. Yeah. You're all right, man. I don't care what they say about you.
Wow.
You can put us back together.
Okay. Where are we at? Nope, that ain't it.
That ain't it either.
There you go. Yeah, I got to get my experience in on changing the format.
Me too.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Give me a refill. And I tell you what, the longer I keep losing ground on these comments. Oh, let's see where we at. I see Darren's on there. I'm getting to you in a minute. Let's see.
Should I be able to see the comments over there off to my right? Or can I not see them because I'm not the host?
Yeah, go up and the very top one that says comments. You might have something that.
There we go.
I'm sure my picture's out there floating around somewhere, Jeff.
Hi, Darren. Are you still on here, Darren? That toothache of yours, bummer.
Thanks, Willie, for hanging out. What's up, Darren? Are you packed yet for Daytona?
He's had a toothache this weekend.
Oh man, you better get that taken care of. You ain't gonna be able to do much down there in Daytona with a toothache.
Better get in and get some antibiotics because you probably got an infection going on.
All these comments speak for themselves.
You live off of St. John's River?
I heard St. John River is pretty nice.
Well, I swear that's where we're staying. I don't know where he got Port Orange. I'm kind of nervous now. Like, we better have this.
You might need more than a shot. You might need an injection into that tooth. I have not. I haven't. I've not done the dill pickle.
What did he say? What was that one?
You say you're going to be west of Daytona. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
Oh, you sent Vicky
a
picture.
He sent me a pic of his face.
Raz said he'll pull it out. Wow, yeah, I can see it. Looks like his eye's swollen a little bit too there from it.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably got an infection going on, bud. You better get your butt in and get that taken care of, man.
All right, so yeah, I think that's what we're going to do probably Saturday night is eat and then head to maybe Cackleberries, maybe see if they've got their party going yet. Yes, man. And what do I have Sunday? We were talking earlier about all this stuff about some of these places being bought out and maybe shutting down, but I'm not totally sold on that. I think that's probably some rumors that people are trying to spread, but
see, you think so? Because there's somebody that's pretty blatant that Dirty Harry's is done.
I hope not, because that place is
Yeah.
pretty happening. You know, they have those wet T-shirt contests here like 6 times a day, and they really, yeah.
And were they like the only ones who did that, or what?
Like that.
Oh, really?
They do some at Cackleberries.
I can't believe that Daytona Bike Week is what, the second biggest bike week?
Yeah.
And they don't have like that kind of stuff. I mean, we're bikers. Come on.
Yeah, you got to go to Cackleberry. And I mean, and the thing is I know Dirty Harry's is pretty kind of strict about, I mean, there might be a few accidents, if you know what I mean, but it's.
What do you mean accidents?
Slips, nip slips.
Oh.
Per se, let's just say that. But they're usually, you know, there's not many. My cat's trying to join the video. Maybe I'll just let him come on over. Come here. Get this out of the way.
Oh, that sucks. Darren, you better get in. Seriously, you got 10 days before Daytona. And if you said you were leaving on Wednesday or Thursday, that's only 9 days away, bud. You better get your hiney in.
Yeah, Darren's going to be staying at the Crazy Horse too. I think he's going to get there before us.
Are you going to get it in time for Daytona, Darren?
Yeah, I just hope that from what I've seen and heard is that a lot of these places have been sold, but like places like Dirty Harry actually lease, you know, from whoever the owner is. So I mean, they could very well renew a lease, or maybe the lease just isn't up yet. I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm hearing. You know, in regards to, you know, they could still sign a lease and still be there.
Well, depending on what's going to be going on with that property. I mean, is it an old property? I mean, I don't know. Is it an old property? Is it an old building? Is it? I mean, it's just depending on whatever the owner's intentions is to do with, I guess, would be my thought. I mean, it just sucks.
Well, I know that Bob and Tam was doing a live earlier, and they're down there already. So they said they was going to be looking into some of that. So we might hear something from them.
Yeah.
It better not.
Right. Well, if you just chipped a tooth, though, I don't know that you'd be going through what you're going through unless you cracked it.
It's infected if it's swollen.
Yeah, you got something going on in your tooth.
Yeah, I have yayas on my list here, Tomcat. I have a few places on here. Ant Catfish. Definitely going back to Pat's Riverside, Steve's, Krabby's, Yayas, and Flapjacks for food and breakfast. The Dog House. I know there's another place too I want to visit. Ponce Inlet and the Lighthouse. I didn't put the Loop on here, but I'm sure we're going to ride the Loop again.
So I have a question. It's not on food, but did the Full Throttle, is there a Full Throttle? What is it called, Jeff? It's called Full Throttle or something bike show at night.
At night?
The nighttime bike show.
I don't know about that one.
I have it on my video.
I got some slides up here. Let's see which one.
Yeah, I had it on my video. I was just wondering if they had that going on last year and if you attended it and if it was cool. Because I'm really kind of looking forward to seeing that.
Maybe I thought I had, let's see. Well, I thought I had that Full Throttle one on here, but I'm not sure. That Full Throttle one last year was right there on the boardwalk, but it was during the day.
Yeah. See, now that's the Daytona Boardwalk bike show, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it's a full throttle.
Yeah, and this one's a different one. If you find the slideshow on my video,
yeah, I seen
all the information is there, and I was just curious if they had it last year and if you experienced it.
I know I didn't.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody else did.
Cool. I've never seen a nighttime bike show.
Right. These are some of my new ones here. I know I've seen this on your slideshow.
Yep.
Which I am remotely entered. I've seen Saliva before, and they're really good.
Yeah.
And I just found this, I think, yesterday. And I do want to make kind of a little of a comment on it. I'm going to take this banner up here real quick, make sure everybody can see it. Basically, I was looking for the coleslaw wrestling, which is a very, very, very popular thing that goes on down there. And I seen a comment somewhere on Facebook somewhere. Somebody posted this other, which I have it on here. Let's see. I think it's this one here. And I think they were mistaking. If you look on Wednesday, this is real small writing. From 4:30 or 4 to 4:30, you have this ladies slime wrestling. This is not the same as the coleslaw wrestling. This slime wrestling is at the Cackleberry, which is across the street from
Cabbage Patch.
This is at the Cabbage Patch. This is the actual coleslaw. They do it twice, and it is very popular. I recommend it if you decide to go. It says starts at noon. You probably want to be there at noon because it probably won't start till about 2. The actual wrestling. I made that mistake last year, so this is where I learned. I think it said it started at noon. It was started at some time anyway. It was way off by like 2 hours. But what they did is they started making the coleslaw because they got a big what do they call it? A shredder. It's a like you would throw your trees in it and it would mulch it and it would shoot it out into the pit. And they threw all these big old giant heads of cabbage and it would shred them up and throw them into the pit. And then they would go back in there and with their big bottles of whatever it is, oil or whatever, they'd make their coleslaw.
Oh, wow. For me to share something with you to put on here, do you want me to email it to you? No? Okay, or can you not get it up there?
I can. It's going to take me a few minutes because it has to be a PDF. Yeah, hold it up a little closer. Okay, Thursday. Yeah, that's different because the other one's on Friday, March 9th.
Yeah, this is the nighttime.
Nighttime.
If you can read it.
Barely.
But it's at night. It's when does this start? It was 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. And let's see. Ooh, there's a gentleman's club. Ooh. Yeah, I thought I was right on the campground. You freaked me out there because the one you mentioned did not make sense. So yeah, we're saying at St. James River. So I don't know where that's at, Ratfink, and how far away from Daytona that is.
Glad to hear it, Darren.
Right, we really do. That's very true. And I did see that comment, Darren, of me punching you in the face. All you gotta do is come to me and tell me you've had 70-degree weather. That way, knock it out for you, so you don't have to go to the dentist.
I'm just going to throw this out there as a guess, but I would say it will not affect the rally. I think it would be a mistake because that's such a big deal out there at the dealership. That's such a big deal out there that they got going on. I don't see anything really changing for that. Yeah, I've been kind of eyeballing my weather bug to try to keep up on the weather down Daytona.
Yeah, me too.
So what Tam have to say today, Rat? I know they're down there.
Yeah, right. Take all that frustration off you.
I love Pat's Riverside. That's what I want to try to do is when I get down there. I know you say you won't be there till Sunday.
Yeah.
I like that, and I know Rat Fink isn't going to be there Monday and Tuesday. And I don't know if Darren's going to be down there during the week, but I like to maybe at least Wednesday or something.
Yeah.
Get everybody together for breakfast and go out there to Pat's because I know they got a real big giant picnic table outside. That could fit all of us.
That would be cool to do that.
Try and catch up on these. So, yeah, I want to do hairball at least one day. But there's, I think Thursday, and I know Thursday they have Cowboy, which is the Kid Rock tribute. I've never seen them. I want to see that.
Yeah, I want to see the Cash.
Yeah, it's called. And that is. I have that down too.
Yeah, I want to see that one. Jasmine Cane is too hard for me. I'm not.
Church of Cash is what you're talking about.
Church of Cash, yeah.
You know what? I'm going to have to.
I'm definitely doing that.
Monday
is Cash?
Yeah, because at the Iron Horse, Monday, because Wade Jennings is going to be there also. So you got Wade Jennings and Church of Cash.
Okay.
I was picking that day because they were both going to be there.
And you said, where's that
at? Iron Horse. Okay. Iron Horse. Yep.
Jeff, make a note of that.
Monday, Iron Horse, Wade Jennings, Church of Cash. I did want to go, if you go to Wednesday, if you decide to go back, if you go to the Cabbage Patch for the coleslaw, get there early, plan on staying. They get jam-packed in there for that event. And you can walk back and forth, from the Cabbage Patch over to the Cackleberry.
Lots of strip clubs. Hey, those are fun. I like going to those.
We'll take the 7. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know about where you're at, Darren, but it's going to be 70 something here Wednesday.
What's near Daytona?
Lots of strip clubs.
Yeah. Mexi is at Iron Horse.
Iron Horse.
Yep.
Yep.
You're right, Rat Fink. Fireball everywhere. That shit will kill you, man. I'll drink Jack Fire.
Did you have some of that out there at Alzada? Out there at Daytona? I mean, Alzada at Sturgis this year? They had a big old bottle of that in the back for the ladies.
He gave it to me. I got that whole big bottle. Tom
really?
Gave it to me. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Did you see all my pictures with me holding my big bottle of Jack Fire?
I'm sure I did. I just don't remember. Yeah, they just brought that back here, and that's I had some of that.
Yeah, well, the one he gave me was not even open.
Okay, so yeah, he must have had another one for you then.
Yeah,
because they had one for all the ladies back here.
Yeah, I was so drunk. There's Rumple Mints is what you like. Yeah. Ooh. See, I'm a Goldschlager. I don't like black licorice.
I don't like black licorice either.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I love my Goldschlager though.
Yep.
That shit will get you buzzed. I only got drunk twice in Sturgis this year. I was kind of disappointed. I told Jeff, when we go to Sturgis this year, you're doing most of the work. You're going to be holding the video and you're just going to be videoing because I'm going to get trashed this year. Yep, it's 100 proof. I think Goldschlager's is too. I think it might be 90, but I think it's 100. I think.
Yeah, I seen it was a nice day down there today. The nice weather needs to stick around for a while. least until I get back home. And everybody gets back home.
Oh, I'm going to hate coming back home. I'm going to still have snow all over the freaking place, man. Shit ain't going to melt until the end of May. I'm telling you. It is horrible.
Right.
So bad.
It can be like that here sometimes. Like right now, we're getting, with this being February, we actually get a lot of the snow in February here.
Yeah, that's our snow.
And like last year, we had a bunch of snow like mid-February. And when I left for Daytona, it was 75 degrees here. And then when I came back, it was 26. And it had snowed up here. So it's like, and then, then we had a little bit of a warm streak. And then like almost all of April was like 40 degrees.
Yeah, freezing.
For here, April is usually 50 to 60s.
Yeah. So we had a miserable season last year too. We didn't even actually get on our bikes. I think I got on it once in April, and then this weather just was shit. And then we finally were able to start actually riding in May. So we lost almost a full month of riding last season.
Yeah, and you guys got a real short season. What time do you guys put the bikes up?
We do. October. I rode. I don't know if he rode. Yeah, he rode with me. So I think the second week of October was the last time. Because I don't like to be cold. You know, and he's got the heated hand grip. So when my hands or my feet get cold, it's over for me. You know, my engine will keep my legs warm and stuff, but my hands, oh my gosh, I can. Told him we need to get some heated grips for my bike.
Yeah, I don't have any, but I heard that those are pretty nice.
Oh, Jeff, he uses his.
I put my bike up for the winter Thanksgiving weekend.
See, it's already freaking freezing here by then. I mean, we may get lucky enough to have a nice day, but out here to ride your bike after we've had our first snow is pretty dangerous because of everything they put down on our roads. So the roads here get dirty very quickly with gravel and.
Is that what they use there? Is like sand?
Yeah, we use some sand, gravel, and they still use that ice melt stuff, but they use gravel too. So once it snows here, you're kind of done for the season.
Do they use salt at all?
I don't know. Jeff would better be able to answer that question. 25, 26 is almost too hot.
Yeah, he knows all. Yeah.
You're right. Whatever.
I remember Thursday we was at Full Throttle and it was 106.
I loved it, you guys. Oh my God. I just live for that. Yes. I wasn't even hot in Topless Tuesday. I was just, and it was hot as crap.
You guys got like both ends of the most extreme.
We do.
When it comes to the temperature. I mean,
we do.
But like here, we can see that, but it just doesn't happen very often. I mean, gosh, I mean, when I was heading out there, I was going through southern Minnesota, about halfway through southern Minnesota, heading through Sioux Falls. And I think that was a Tuesday. Let's see. No, that was a Monday, and it was 105.
Yeah.
And I'm going 80 miles an hour on the highway on my bike, and I'm burning up. I got 80 miles, and I got crosswinds coming this way, and 80 mile an hour coming this way, and I'm just sweating.
See, and I love that. I live for that. I'm telling you, I was born to live in the Caribbean.
Same here. I hate it up here. I was just talking to a guy today. I said, man, I said, I want him. He said he was from Phoenix, Arizona. And I said, I want to move to the desert. And he's living up here. He said, well, you really don't want to move down there. It gets too hot. I said, I just hate this.
Yeah, it does.
20 degrees.
I lived there for several years. and it does get super duper hot in the summertime. It's a dry heat. So it gets extremely hot, especially when you're biking, you're at a stop and your bike's heat is coming off. Instead of it being 115 out, now it's 130 out. Darren, you rode your bike in November and December. Yes, Tomcat, it's topless.
It's not hearsay. It's not a rumor name. It's
true. Watch some of my videos.
What the name said. Huh?
I told him watch one of my videos. Well, Harley has them too, so check out the Topless Tuesday videos. It's a real deal.
I would put my. Let's see. No, I can't put. Well, I could, but Tom, if you go to the Patreon, Harley Won Forever, you can see stuff. 3,000. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I rode mine twice in February so far.
Oh, just zip it. Mine's still sitting there with a trickle charger on it.
Well, I keep mine and
waiting for its mama to come.
My son's not rode his, but we are pretty good for here where we have at least something, even if it's like 50, where you could go and get the bike out and go for, I don't want to say like an all-day ride or anything, but, you can go for an hour or whatever just to get it warmed up and get it moving. But, I can honestly say that most of the time I can have it out at least once every month in a year here. Yeah, Arizona.
That's so nice.
Because we usually don't have snow and stuff on the ground all the time here, neither. Our roads, because they use salt here. We don't use sand and everything else to clear our roads. They shovel and salt.
Yeah.
And sometimes they use a chemical, like a wet chemical.
Yeah, it's a liquid. Yeah, they use that here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's it.
But we get so brutal here that we need like it all. It bites. Like my driveway still got ice all over it.
Wow.
It really is like a blow dryer drying your face, Darren. It really is.
Yeah, buddy.
Nice analogy of it.
That's pretty good. That's about what it felt like me coming across that desert up here on the way to Sturgis this year. Pulling into Sioux Falls, and then you get to Sturgis, and all the grass is gray and crunchy.
So, do you sleep over in Sioux Falls, or do you just go straight through it?
No, not normally. I have. The first year, on the way back, we had planned on 3 days going out, 3 days coming back, and me and the guy that rode out, we stayed at the KOA there in Sioux Falls. It was right off a 9. Is that 90?
Yeah.
Or is that 80? I can't remember. What is
90.
that? 90.
90.
Okay. Yeah, it was. You'd have to, if you're going eastbound, you would go past 29, and you would just kind of go like like an exit or two. There's a KOA there. Okay. I stayed at a hotel up there, or was that? Let's see.
Where are you saying the KOA here in Sioux Falls?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know where you're talking. Yeah, right out there off of I-90 next to the big camper dealership.
Probably.
Yeah.
I've only stayed there once.
Yeah. That's a nice KOA.
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's off of 229 and I-90, kind of. Very out there.
Yeah, because we ended up getting a late start getting out of there because you look at that time change. It's so hard coming back because we lose an hour coming across South Dakota.
Yeah, it's like Chamberlain.
I don't think we got out of there until,
I think it's right around
I don't think we got out of there like 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And it takes like 6 hours to get across there and then time change.
Yep.
Yeah, it gets pretty rough.
Yeah, because it's about 5.5 hours from here to the hills.
Yeah, see, old rat lives down there in Florida. So
what is snow?
yeah. You live up far enough, you probably about every 20 years probably see a flurry.
Whatever.
You ain't leaving, are you, ZZ?
Zizi, you've been quiet this evening.
Yeah,
what is up with that?
He got his beard trimmed.
He did?
Yeah, he's looking sleek and ready for Daytona.
Are you all schmoozed out, brother? Well, I want to see a picture of that, ZZ.
Hey Neil, are you going to the 120th anniversary? Yeah. And there's a lot of people going to the 120th anniversary up there in Milwaukee.
Yeah, up in Wisconsin. I wanted to go too, but we couldn't find a room.
Yeah. That's worth going. I mean, what is that from you? Let's see. That's probably that's definitely a day. That's definitely a day's drive across there. Because I left pretty early on a Monday.
I was gonna say like 8-9 hours, maybe.
Yeah. It's definitely a good long day's drive across there.
Everywhere is far from me except for Sturgis. Everywhere.
Yeah, you got that up part of being close to Sturgis and the down part of
everywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That's why I want to go to Florida, because they're lucky. They got all those bike weeks right there.
They got all over the place down here, yeah.
Yeah.
You got Leesburg and let's see.
Panama City.
Yeah, Panama City, and they got all kinds of them down there. And I'm probably not even thinking of half of them.
Oktoberfest.
Well, yeah, they got them twice here.
Yeah. I'm not happy that I'm only close to Sturgis. Everything else I got to fight to get to. Like,
mm-hmm.
And then the gas price is shit. What it would cost us to tow our bikes out to Daytona with our truck would be, it's insane. I mean, just what it costs us to haul our camper from here to Sturgis is absolutely insane. It's ludicrous.
Yeah.
On what it costs gas wise.
Yeah, that's why I don't pull mine out there. I just ride.
Yeah.
It's so much cheaper.
Huh. I hear you, Neil.
What are you talking about, Rat? You better stop
it.
Yeah, you need to leave.
I do. I know, Darren. I know. I'm working on it. God willing, 3 more years in this system.
3 more years?
South. Yes.
You go pack up the house and
I've had it. I've had enough. Every year I just feel like I'm getting older. Well, we are getting older, but it ages your ass. I mean, when you're cooped up for 6 months and can't do any, when you're an outside person and that's what you like to, I mean, it's just miserable.
Right.
Depression and shit will kill you. God.
Yeah, you'll be ready for Daytona. You'll be loving it.
I kind of die for 4 months, and then as I slowly start coming out of my cocoon, I'm kind of irritable brat because I want it to go directly from my cocoon to 90-degree weather. But it doesn't work that way. Not where I live.
So are you gonna go hit the beach too while you're down there?
Oh heavens, yes.
You gonna try to get your feet wet, or are you gonna go in or just walk the beach?
I don't do the ocean. I'm a phenomenal swimmer. I love to swim, but many years ago when I was I was probably 19 actually. We went to Hawaii and I was swimming in the lagoon and it was beautiful. It was, I don't even know what you call it. It was at Waikiki. It had a nice bay, like horseshoe thing. And I'm sitting there swimming and there's no waves or anything. It's just beautiful. So I'm just swimming and swimming and swimming. And finally I stop and I look back and I'm like, holy shit. The beach was like way down yonder. And I'm sitting there and I'm just waiting. And all of a sudden I'm like being tugged. I'm just being I'm like, what the heck? And I thought it was like a seaweed or something.
You see my cat? I see a head pop out of my thing here. What are you doing? He climbs on everything. There ain't nothing safe in this house. What are you doing?
But I thought it was seaweed, and it wasn't. It was the undertow. Hello.
He's a troublemaker.
The undertow was so strong that it started pulling me under. Yeah. And I just started swimming like a bat out of hell because nobody would have even missed me because, we were all just so busy with our own thing. I was like, I could have drowned out there and nobody would have known it. So ever since then, I haven't gone in the ocean except for up to my knees. I mean, it was a really scary experience. I mean, because I was way freaking out there to where the people on the beach looked like ants. So I was like,
that's a bad deal. So how did you get back in? Did they have to come get you?
No, I swam. I was able to get myself out of it.
Yeah.
I think if I would have delayed any longer, it probably, because it kept getting stronger and stronger. And finally I was like, oh, fuck. And I took off like a bat.
That must have been a very weak undertow to bring you out, because usually you can't recover from that.
Well, it's probably because I wasn't far enough out yet. I was probably right on the line of, because like I said, I was in a cove. That's what it's kind of called, a cove.
Yeah.
So I was able to get out. But ever since then, I now don't go in over my knees. But I ordered a bikini, so I'm waiting for it to get here.
I don't have a thick enough shovel for that. I tell you what, earlier this fall, we had the news reports. I don't know if you've seen them out there in Sioux Falls, but I guess Buffalo, New York had like 70 inches in like a 2-day span, and they were literally buried.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I would have just been like, I'd have left town and never come back.
Yeah, no, thank you. We had 1 year in Colorado when we lived in Colorado. Gosh, Jeff, what year was that? 2006, maybe? Oh my God. We had, I think, one of the worst snowstorms Denver's had in like decades. And I didn't have any soda because at the time I drank soda and I smoked. I didn't have either. I was just like, oh, we'll just go to the store tomorrow. They always say we're going to get a lot of snow. Denver was shut down. Jeff and I bundled up in snow gear and we walked to like, what was it, Jeff? 5 different stores because everything was closed. Mm-hmm. And so finally I walked because I had to have my freaking cigarettes.
Oh my goodness.
Terrible. Thank God I don't have that nasty habit no more.
Right. That's horrible.
Oh.
Yeah. I know a lot of people who did that and they end up quitting.
And what?
They quit. They quit.
Oh, shoot. I smoked from 14 and I was 14 until 2008. And then I just quit cold turkey.
Yeah. I've heard that's actually the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Well, everybody I know who quit, that's how they did it.
Well, yeah, because you're not going to quit until your mind is ready to quit. So if you have to take medication to quit, 90% of the time, you're not going to be successful. I still have the same pack of cigarettes I had when I quit. It's still in my drawer.
Wow.
Yeah, you can have it, Neil. I've got enough snow here to last me a freaking lifetime, dude.
Droop?
What sounds like droop? What'd I miss?
I must have missed something too.
I have no clue. Darren, seriously though, brother, you better get your little fanny into the dentist because the last thing you want is to have such bad issues you can't even go to Daytona because you're in pain. Yes, quit smoking, Darren. I didn't even know you smoked, Darren. Quit it.
Yeah. I know that can have impacts on your teeth too.
Oh, heck yeah. Just quit. Thanks, Neil. Well, obviously that's not true because there's snow all fucking all over my house. So I don't believe you, Neil.
Actually, not that. I only had one night. I was there for 10 days. I only had one night where when we were back at camp that I got real drunk. Other than that, I didn't really drink when I was out and about.
I did twice.
Tomcat, I have a video on there somewhere on my channel of me demonstrating on how to eat the worm from the bottom of the tequila bottle. I think that was the night I got really drunk. And that brought back memory because I don't think I had done that in about 30 years. And nobody else would touch that worm. I said, give it here. I'll show you how to do this. B52. Every time you talk, you got some sort of different flavor in that bowl.
What are you talking about?
I think he's got a what do they call that? A medical card. The
okay, I got it.
And so when he goes to the dispensary,
there's different flavors of smoke.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Did you see that last one there? You say you don't.
Well, that's very polite of you.
Yeah. Yes, you did. But you you were there in the morning to watch me. I'm not drinking another thing as long as I live. Last night was horrible. Oh, I tell you what, I woke up and I was like, I had a hard time just going to go try to eat some breakfast. That's been a while. Crazy stuff, yeah. Yeah, I won't be doing that again. I'll have to cut myself off.
Yeah, Jeff always has to cut me off. I don't ever cut myself off.
Yeah. Well,
going and going.
Man, you know, when you're having so much fun, you're just kind of like, I'm carrying that bottle around in my pocket, you know, and you got everything that's just going on here and over there, and you just kind of take the bottle and you just like,
right.
Before you know it, you're like, oh wow, it's like almost gone. You're thinking, man, that's why I feel like I do. Stumbling back to the tent, fall in.
Yeah, and I'm always just like, oh, give me another shot. I want another shot. And he'll be like, you've had enough. No, I want another shot. Don't tell me I'm done. I'm a grown-ass woman. I want another shot.
Are you keeping your phone charged there, Dave, or is it just shutting down? Where are you staying at tonight? I know you said you was down there in Texas. Are you like pulled off in a Walmart or something, or where are you spending the night at?
So I've been making some dried fruits for my trip.
Yeah.
Trying to get all that done and ready to go. I dehydrate pineapple.
Yeah.
And bananas. So I got like 3 more pineapples I got to get done.
Make like banana chips.
Yeah, make banana chips. I don't really care for those.
Yeah.
But I make those. The kiwi ones are really good. I don't know if you've had dehydrated kiwi, but it is really good. So
banana chips.
Trying to get the last bit. I went out today and got some snacks purchased. Just need to get a couple more things and then all that'll be done. And then I got to go. I should have done it this last week. We had about a 42-degree day. And I should have cleaned the inside of my car then, because now we have dropping temps for the next week and a half.
Thanks, Darren. You rock, man. There'll be plenty of those going around down there in Daytona before we know it. You rock, man. Upside down, Dave. What you doing talking about upside down pineapples? Are they selling upside down pineapples at the Cracker Barrel? Craziest thing you have seen happening during Sturgis Bikeweek, Sturgis motorcycle rally.
I have nothing.
Yeah, you got silence on my end too.
Yeah, I have nothing. Maybe one for me. I don't even really know.
Well, you know, I think that might be an open-ended question and get open-ended answer, because craziest thing can probably mean a lot of different things. Crazy, like maybe
craziest thing I've ever seen me do is the first time I did a wet t-shirt contest at our campground 2 years ago. I have never ever done a wet t-shirt contest in my life, and our campground talked me into doing it. So that was probably the craziest thing I ever seen, because I did it.
And it was all downhill from there, huh?
Cat's out of the bag now.
Cat's out of the bag now, yeah.
Oh, I was so drunk.
Craziest thing I've seen.
God, I don't even know. There's so much. There's just so much different. I can't even answer that, and I've been going since I was 13.
I don't really know how to answer that. I mean, I could probably give a couple different answers that maybe, I mean, you know, Topless Tuesday can be pretty crazy if you want to look at that end of the spectrum. I mean,
sloppy, stupid drunks at the end of the night down on Main Street waiting to get picked up by the cops because they can't.
You know, and I don't stay at any of those party campgrounds like Buffalo Chip.
Yeah, I don't either.
What's the other one? I keep drawing a blank on it.
What? No? What'd you say?
What's the other campground there?
The Chip or Glencoe?
Glencoe. I can't ever remember that. I don't know why. But those are your party campgrounds, and I'm sure that there's some crazy stuff.
Yeah, that's where the crazy shit would happen. Titty Alley.
Well, I can say something that might have been crazy on my part is I'm sitting here 21 at the Kid Rock concert, and I'm real close up to the stage, and I got this drunk lady over here wanting to get on my shoulders. You know, and I'm like,
no.
I was like, I really wasn't sure if I could get her up there. And when she's like, I'm going to be topless. I said, hold on for a minute. We'll get you up there. You know? So it was like, yeah, we'll work that out. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know. That's like the party part of it. I mean, it was pretty crazy. I mean, that was a fun day. Did I teach you how to do the what do they call those things now? The super chats. You don't even know what the heck they call those things anymore. I don't get them very often. Nothing to say publicly.
Well, is he talking about me?
I think it might be the whole what's the craziest thing that you've seen? You have nothing to say publicly. Really, I want to hear about this. I'd say painted ladies. Well, I mean, I've seen some crazy shots there besides the ones that I've done. Yeah. I forget what they call it. I've seen one lady give, what does it call that? Dirty. It's a shot. I can't remember what they call it. It's a dirty something. Where
spin between the legs.
No, it's the bartender lady takes a shot. in her mouth.
Oh yeah, and then they give it to you.
Yeah, and then they kind of put their head back like that, and they kind of like spit it into your mouth.
No, thank you.
What they call that? It's a dirty something. I can't remember what they call it, but yeah, that's I'm good. I'm good. That would be something. That would be something. I think she's got beyond that now.
I don't know, maybe someday, but no.
Shocking? No shocking thing? I've never really seen anything that would be shocking.
You know, some things that are shocking, but isn't. Like if you're a newbie to Sturgis, one of the shockings can be some of the outfits that you will see. Some things still shock me today on what some of the men will wear.
Well, just to go back, because we have the craziest and now we got the most shockingest. So it took a minute. I didn't actually see this, but I heard about it, and it come from Tiffany Starr, which was my Cool Whip lady at Sturgis this past year. And well, actually, this lady is actually in one of my videos. This all happened. Those videos happened before this incident, but apparently this lady come back, and she had a. Trying to figure out how to put this so YouTube won't flag me, but she had a tail. I want to say it was like a raccoon tail, on her backside, and you use your imagination on how it was attached. But and apparently, after we had left, that lady was letting people remove it and reattach it. I'm trying to do this as nicely as I can.
That is
right there at One Eye Jack's.
That is like so wrong.
Yes.
That is like so wrong in every way imaginable.
So yes, that is kind of shocking and crazy. But then again, I have never been to the Glencoe or the Buffalo Chip, so that may be a typical thing that you might see there.
Yeah, it probably is. I mean, I've heard quite a lot of stories. We were going to go out to Glencoe last year to see Moonshine Bandits. Yeah. And I'm now really bummed out that we didn't go so I could at least experience it, because I'll never stay at campgrounds like that because I like to sleep. When I'm ready to sleep, I want to go to sleep. And they party till all hours out at Glencoe. But I've heard some stories that are like off the wall. Craziest costume I ever seen would be a gentleman that shouldn't have been wearing like just barely anything on his manly parts, and just the one piece that needed to be covered on the backside at a Sturgis biker rally. I mean, it's getting crazier and crazier every year. And, to a point it's okay, but at the same time, I kind of feel at another point that it's kind of mockery to what it is. But, whatever, to each their own.
I really don't think I've seen any really crazy costumes. I've seen some real
good ones. I have.
We went to
Your eyes will be open now. Now when you go, because we've had this conversation, your eyes, you'll see more than
probably.
Yeah,
I'm going to be thinking, thanks, Vicky. Thanks for all that. Appreciate it. So when we're on Main Street this year, I'm going to make sure when I see the naked cowboy at Daytona, I'm going to be like, hey, Vicky, you need to get your picture.
Yeah, isn't he a bartender?
No, he's not. He's him and his he has a wife that does it too. And
because I thought there's a bartender that's called the Naked Cowboy too.
No, this guy walks around. He's got I don't know. it looks like underwear, but it's not really white under like whitey tighties, but it's kind of doesn't really look like whitey tighties, but it says like Naked Cowboy on the back on his backside.
So like
he walks
spandex
around,
underwear.
Yeah, and he's got like a guitar, and he walks
I
around.
know who you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah, he walks around, does pictures and stuff like that, and his wife does it too. I can't remember. I don't know if her name is Naked Cowgirl or something. I can't remember what, but they'll go around and take pictures and get tips and stuff like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
I'll even say that I got a picture with him also, but you know, it was just a newbie thing. If you want,
I don't know that I'll walk to the top of Bear Butte. I don't know about that one. Maybe sometime. I just got so much to do that I don't have time to, and it sucks. But I want to remember this year to go to that falls place that you mentioned up by Spearfish.
Yeah.
That one falls that you mentioned. Do you remember what it was?
The one you got to go up the gravel road, or the one that
not the one on your way.
Right.
But it's the one that you mentioned.
You go right next to the resort there.
Yeah. See, I got to remember because I didn't even know that was there all my years, and I didn't even know that was there.
Yep. I've not actually been up there, but I need to go up there. I know it's there.
You got to walk to it, right?
Huh? You got to. It's a mile up there. You got to ride.
Oh, you got to ride. Okay.
Yeah, it's a gravel road, but you got to ride up there.
Okay. Well, then I hop off mine and get on with him, I guess.
Yeah, you can park down. You can park down. There's you know where I'm talking about. So there's plenty of parking areas down there. Good looking honky. That's a new one.
Hey, Peter Nor. How retired are you? Wife is at Bike Week. What is she doing there? And thank you. Glad you're enjoying the show.
Yeah, we're trying to entertain you the best we can.
Keep it coming, love.
You read between the lines. Yeah, we got to try to allow YouTube to keep us on here. Yeah, I bet. You need to go to Hog Rock there, Neil.
You always mess with the Naked Cowboy?
Yeah, he seemed to be pretty cool when I was talking to him.
You've seen him get locked up?
Yeah, he got locked up. I think it was, let's see, 22, 21. Might have been 21. But I think it was because he had like some marijuana on him or something. It was, I don't know. But I did hear stories that he could be a little aggressive because he does all that stuff for tips.
Mm-hmm.
And I did hear one time that he got in a fight with somebody because they wouldn't tip him.
Oh.
But that's all hearsay.
Well, tips doesn't mean mandatory, my friend.
Right. He was.
That's interesting.
I'm going to have to look that up. No, it's not the
Bridal Veil Falls.
I don't think it's the Bridal Veil Falls. I think the Bridal Veils is the one that's on the side of the road.
Yeah, that's the one that's on Spearfish Canyon Road. Yeah.
There's 3 of them that I know of. The Bridal Veils is that first one you go to that everybody stops at.
Yeah.
And then you go up to where the resort area is there, you know, and you've got one that's like a little quarter-mile walk from the parking lot. You go kind of downhill a little bit. There's one there, and then if you there's a gravel road. The other one is there's a gravel road that goes up alongside the resort there, and it goes a mile back, and there's another falls back there. And actually, I don't know the names of those other 2, but I know it's not Bridal Veil. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, well, when you figure out which one it is, let me know.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. I heard he was from New York. He comes down there just for that. You heard about Hog Rock? And what you've heard is probably 100% true. Yeah. Baby making going on.
Oh my God. So, in other words, like Hog Rock is an orgy. All right.
Yep. Baby making. Yeah, that's a good explanation of that. Yeah. I went down it. They got a video on everything. Yeah, they're going to be doing something about what's going on with all this buying up stuff down there in Daytona. So we'll probably know the scoop before we even get down there.
Yeah.
Yep. So what do you look forward to the most when you get down there, other than like the warm weather and the beach?
I was just gonna say the beach.
The beach. Because I already knew you was going to say beach. That's why I said other than the beach.
Oh, just the sound of my motorcycles, to be honest with you.
Okay.
You know, I miss it. I mean, that I live for my motorcycle. I mean, I am a true biker chick. I really am. Just because I like to dress girly and be a princess, I'm still a biker chick through and through. So
there you go.
You know, I really just cannot wait to hear the sounds of a bike. And like I said, I even just want to test drive one so I can ride one.
Well, absolutely. You know, yeah. I don't know. Let me think. I want to say that they do that at the Speedway, and they probably also do that at
Destinations. I think
Destination.
Does it. Yeah, yeah.
Because I think they was doing that at the Speedway last year too.
Were they see? And I want to kind of check out the Speedway too for the races and the bike, whatever it is that they have going on out there that you guys were talking about on that one live.
I was looking into that. Might have been yesterday, because I was trying to figure out how much it costs to get into those things.
Yeah, I wanted to know that one too, because Jeff said that he thinks it's going to be expensive to get into that. But
I was interested in either the flat track or the actual Daytona 200. And I think they are both about the same price, about $25 a day per person. And I think that is
that's not bad.
Yeah, if you do, I think that is, what do they call that? The grandstand, maybe? Or let's see, which one is it? One of them is infield. You'd have to get on there. If you look up Daytona Speedway, they have the events that are coming up.
Okay.
And you can look for Daytona Bikeweek, and it'll have all of those events on there and how much the tickets are. You can go ahead and buy your tickets. But I'm not really looking to. There's a possibility I might go in there and try it, because but I'm not going to spend $50, $60 on something. I don't know. It's not that much, but I'm trying to stay on a budget while I'm down there.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah.
Must have food in Sturgis.
I don't eat that kind of food, so I can't answer that.
Must have food in Sturgis. Well,
I'm a steak eater.
You're what?
Steak.
Yeah, you know, they have this. Dave, I know you're still on here. What was that? What was that barbecue place out there in Rapid City?
Mm.
That place was pretty good.
Yeah, that's the one downfall of Sturgis. It's all like carnival food.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
No healthy food out there. It just sucks.
Unless I am like starving to death and I have no other option, will I eat, their carnival food.
Yeah.
Which is one thing about the Hog Rock, is that's all they have. I rode in on a bike, so I couldn't really pack in any food. And they have food trucks in there, but it's a lot of it is kind of It's not like
greasy.
really super good, food
Yeah.
truck kind of food.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, what do I do?
Right.
I'd say like the breakfast.
Louis.
You could probably go in. Yeah, Louis. Yeah. As a matter of fact, Louis for dinner was really good. I know they got good breakfast, and also I think Louis is one of the few places out there that don't change their prices.
They
during
don't.
The rally.
They do not.
Right.
Yeah, that they do not. They gouge
breakfast we usually.
And I would say that for me,
we usually try to go to some of
my favorite is the drink from those stands is the strawberry lemonade, and they put actual strawberries in there. And you keep your cup all day. If you keep your cup, you get free refills. So we'll get one of those and we share it, and then we'll go take a ride down Main, and then we'll go fill it again. And I mean, because you can get your money's worth out of that if you just hold on to your cup all day. And that strawberry lemonade is so freaking good.
That sounds really good. You're making me thirsty. Hold on. I gotta get
What did that say?
What is this Ginger Lynn's videos?
Oh.
Did I miss something?
Yeah, it was Peter North and Ginger Lynn videos, Jeff.
Oh. You got me on that one.
I was waiting for somebody to pop up. Yeah, he used to be the Ginger Lynn videos. We used to. Hey, you don't have to share with them that we watch those.
I was like, back there, aren't you, dear Jeff?
That's kind of personal information. Thank you so much for sharing on a live YouTube. Thank you. Good Lord.
Yeah. That's true. We eat breakfast at the Legions and the VFWs and everything while we're out there usually. Yeah, as a matter of fact, the Indian tacos, Willie, right there at that plumbing place, was not there this past year. We went there we went into town intentionally going to go there to get an Indian taco, and they was not there. It was kind of disappointing because we were all looking forward to it.
Yeah, another really good place is that there's that girl that does that Mexican food right across the street from the Iron Horse in that little house. What I don't remember what it was called. Jeff, what is that Mexican little restaurant called? Because directly across from it is, I don't know if that's a barbecue place or a steak place. It's just a little building. And then the Mexican one is right next to that, and it is really good. She has really good Mexican food. There's always ramen soup.
Yeah.
Actually, Neil, you don't wait that long. The wait time, he actually gets people in because it is so big. Because he has that one side, and then he also has that additional side. Yeah. So it's an actual pretty good facility. And I don't know what kind of training he does with these cooks and these waitresses, but I mean, they get people in and out. It's not that bad of a wait time.
Yeah, I wanted to say we had probably 7 or 8 in our party.
Yeah.
We went there and we went right in, and our food came real quick. We ate and got out of there.
Yeah. I mean, we've had to wait, but I think the most time we had to wait one morning was 25 minutes because we came at the time where everybody is green hot dogs at racetrack. That just sounds really gross.
That is, yeah, that's G-Rat's not on here to see this, but he would probably have to tell you, what was it, in 21, we went to the drag races, which if anybody is not aware, there's actually a drag strip right there where Glencoe is.
Yep.
And every year they have the super bikes drag racing out there. And they have a little vendor area right there where you can buy like hot dogs and everything. And Gary bought I guess he was hungry. He bought a hot dog and probably a Gatorade or something. And he was, commenting on the color of it, but he ate it and he got sicker than a dog.
Well, hell yeah, you don't eat a green hot dog.
And that's all he said. That's the joke for the last 2 years is just don't get those green hot dogs.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
He was so bad, man. He was throwing up everywhere at night. We had to go down to the camp store and get him some Tums, not Tums, but Pepto. Yeah, 10 Lizzie's was pretty good, and Deadwood.
Yeah, I like the Gem Steakhouse. Out in Deadwood. It's above the Mineral Palace.
Myself, probably Bypass. I usually don't do straight to Atlanta. I usually go through the Bypass. Let's see. Yeah. Around there too. I don't know
what that is, Neil.
I don't either. Huh.
I cannot believe we've been on here for 2 hours.
It's crazy, isn't it?
2 hours, 10 minutes.
Trying to figure out what we're going to do in Daytona and answer all these comments. It's pretty.
I know.
It is what it is.
So, have you seen Jasmine Cain?
I have briefly, kind of once, but no.
Yeah.
I know she's at like every rally.
She's really hard too. She's really hard. I don't like really hard. Jeff likes really hard. I don't like really hard.
Yeah, I like metal. I'm pretty much a metal. I like a lot of different things.
Yeah.
So I mean,
well, then you'd like Jasmine Cain then.
Yeah, probably. But I just maybe it's just timing.
Yeah.
That I've never really got to see her.
Because she's hard.
She's what?
She's hard.
Yeah. Well, you never know. I know that she's going to be down there.
I get mean when I listen to that crap. I get mean.
Really?
Yeah. I don't do well with it. It's like the vicious Vixen comes out or something.
Wow. So you need to be listening to the Church of Cash to keep you calm.
Well, no, I like my rock and roll. I just don't like. I just can't do that angry metal.
That's the one thing about Johnny Cash is that I guess maybe because of his type of music and his words, was always welcomed in that hard rock metal community.
Oh, he's awesome. You know? I like Johnny Cash. I mean,
yeah.
I have a couple songs on my phone I write of Johnny Cash's, and I'm a mix of everything. I like some pop. I like my country. I like rock and roll. Do not like heavy metal. I mean, there's maybe a couple of heavy metals. Bye, Neil. Take care. Talk to you soon, buddy.
Yeah, Neil. We'll be putting
keep your eyes on my video for information on my meet and greet and stuff.
Yeah, there'll be videos up for Daytona. We'll probably be doing lives from Daytona too. So
yes,
that'll be probably earlier in the day though.
And I'm figuring out a photo shoot out there in Daytona, so I'm hoping to at least get a signed, autographed photo available soon too. Oh, which reminds me, I gotta get my business cards ordered.
You better.
God dang it! It doesn't. I get them in 2 days. I make them. Right. I design them and make them. But I keep forgetting to do it. It's like, shit, next thing you know, it's going to be time to go. And I'm going to be like, dang, I forgot to freaking order business cards.
Yeah. So when you say a photo shoot, are you talking about like something at one of these?
Out there.
A what?
I'm going to do a shoot out there, out in Daytona. Where somebody's going to be taking my photos?
Yeah. Like at like at one of the bike shows or something, or you just like
no, it's a session. We got 2 people we're working with right now.
Yeah.
And I may do 2 separate photo shoots. And Jeff's firming all that up. So I don't have all the finalized details yet. Whose videos? Who are you talking about?
She's maybe hopefully
Jasmine Kane? Who are you talking about? Is he talking about Jasmine Kane?
I'm guessing. Thanks for stopping in, Dave. Hey, we'll be there in less than 2 weeks, man. Enjoy your cruise.
Look forward to seeing everybody.
Don't have too much fun on that cruise. Yeah. Jasmine Kane.
Yeah, he was talking about Jasmine. Yeah, we watched her in Sturgis, and I think I lasted not even 10 minutes. I was like, we got to go. Wow. I can't do this. I can't do it. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to try to see that Wade Jennings in church.
Yeah, I got to see him. I want to see
the hairball. And I'm also thinking maybe, but I don't want to scare ZZ off too much because I'm not sure exactly what kind of music he listens to, but I am kind of interested in that Saliva.
That's hard too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Saliva's hard.
But they're playing at that I think it's called the Main Street Station there.
Yep.
So we'll have to see. Let's see. I think that's.
Yeah, Jeff said that was pretty much the big band of Bike Week this year is Saliva.
Well, I know we won't be there, and you won't be there either. But Jackal, which I know you can see anytime you want to, they're playing Saturday at the Destination.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Jeff said that. I don't do Jackal either. I watched Jackal out at Full Throttle. They're good.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's just that's right on the rim of just too much for me.
Right.
I like my 80s rock and roll. I like my classic rock and roll.
Mm-hmm.
But when it gets into that heavier stuff and you're screaming at me, I just want to scream back. Like, rah!
So you like the hairball then because they play your 80s?
Yes, I love hairball. I haven't put up my video yet from hairball. I still got like 4 or 5 videos left of Sturgis that I have not yet uploaded. I got a lot of footage this year. I did a lot.
Is it because you still got to edit them, or you just haven't uploaded them?
I've uploaded them to my computer, but I haven't edited them and put them together. And I still got my Spearfish Canyon one. I got hairball. I've probably got 4 left that are actual videos. Yeah.
Well, you're a busy girl then.
It's like, well, we were busy out there. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I got drunk one night, and that was our first Friday night there. I got toasted at the Knuckle watching Dead Level. And then at Topless Tuesday. Other than that, I didn't really drink because I had my meet and greet. I had my event at the Beaver Bar that I was a part of. I was just really busy trying to build my channel and focus on that this last summer. And that's what I did. So that's why I told him this year, he's just going to have to make sure he has that camera going all the time because I'm having fun this year.
You're having fun. Yeah.
I'm going to. I'm going to work too, but I'm going to have
fun. That's kind of how, when because I have to do all the videoing and it's like, if I wasn't having fun doing it, I wouldn't be doing it.
Right.
But I will literally just be, if there's something, I might have the phone like over here.
Yeah.
And I might just be kind of like looking to make sure I'm in frame or whatever.
Right.
But I'm actually looking at it with my eyes and not through the lens.
Right.
So that's how I look at it. And if or then I'll stop the video, stop recording or whatever, and then for a few minutes and enjoy whatever it is I'm watching.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's it's tough because you want to go there to have fun and party, and not try to take away from that by trying to do all this videoing and pictures
Well,
and
it's the only
everything
time of the year we can do it. We have to do it while we can do it.
right.
So, and last year was a learning curve for us on our do's and our don'ts. Like, he needs to get me in the videos more
Yeah.
when we're doing our videos. So we're learning, and I'm listening to my subscribers. When they're making suggestions and stuff, I'm taking note because I'm here for them. So it's like, oh, okay, yeah, we really don't really have me in this video. Well, I'm trying to do some of the video in too. And then it's like telling Jeff, hey, you got to be more of the cameraman more often. We need to just, we need to change this up. We need to make it like this. And I want it like this. So this year I'm going to do a few different things. And hopefully that'll help things out a little bit. But, last year was our first year doing it last summer. So it was learning as we go.
And you learn, like what YouTube likes, like the viewers that go on YouTube.
Exactly.
What they're looking for.
Yes,
when
what they'll allow.
People look up Sturgis. What are they looking for? Well, they're looking for Full Throttle Saloon. They're looking for maybe One-Eyed Jacks or something. There's usually specific things they're looking for that is going to get you way more hits versus just plain old Main Street or something like that.
Right now, they're not pushing videos much at all, long form. They're really pushing shorts right now. And so some of us in our long forms are struggling. Like Sunday, I was so stupid last Sunday. I posted my last Sunday's video at the exact same time the Super Bowl started, which was, literally, I posted it probably 2 seconds because I went to hit the send button, publish button, right when they said, okay, it's time for kickoff, right at the exact same time. I was like, this was stupid. I should have just held on to it until Monday to even put it out because it's already been difficult to get views on long form right now. I'm looking at a lot of people's channels and like now they're starting to pick up, like if you have something for Daytona because it's rally time. But man, what a struggle, and just learning everything, because when you're first doing it, you don't know, and you really don't know how your videos look until you get home and you put them on your computer and you're watching them. And you're like, we were really shaky. We need to get better with this, or we're turning the camera too fast. We got to learn to slow it down, make people sit. Just all kinds of stuff you learn your first year. Because it's not like I did a whole lot before we went to Sturgis.
Yeah, I've been through a lot of that. I know, like when I do my lives, sometimes I was doing lives out there in Sturgis, and you might be panning too fast this way, and everything gets real blurry.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you get this comment that comes up.
Yeah.
Oh, you turned too fast, because it got real blurry. You couldn't see what was going on. So you got to be more conscious of when you're turning to kind of ease into it.
Yep.
So.
I love my DJI because you and I talked about that at Topless Tuesday last year. You said you had one, but it wasn't like mine.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it. We will have that thing charged at all times.
Yep.
Because not only is the video quality more rich, but it's completely smooth. I could tell in a split second once I put the video up, to watch before editing. Oh, Jeff, we used the DJI on this one. Oh, we didn't use it on this one. We need to be more coherent on using our device because it makes one heck of a difference.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah. And believe it or not, some of these phones record better than some of these other, devices out there. I got a camcorder, but my phone, it records way better than my camcorder.
Yeah. See, and I got the GoPro. And it's a pain in my butt. I'm not a technology person, and I'm not ADD, but I am ADD because I just don't have the patience to sit there and spend hours trying to figure out how to use the darn thing. We're slowly learning.
Yeah.
But sometimes I don't think the quality on that is very good either. It's like,
yeah,
this is supposed
yeah.
to be.
I know that like Gary and Gunner will tell me about, because they got like the the GoPro 10s and the 11s, and apparently
9.
here's a 9.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly when it started, but all they have talked about is sometimes those things will just shut down.
Yeah, mine does. We like, because we got it last summer. After, of course, it was after Sturgis, because I bought it, from the proceeds from my meet and greet and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we were out riding, and it was on Jeff's bike, so we could get me riding my bike, and we're riding, and all of a sudden we stop at a light, and I'm like, Jeff, it turned off. It's not even going. So we don't know why. It does happen, because mine does it too, and we have no idea why it stops.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people actually kind of moving away from the GoPro and going to a different brand. I believe it is the
there's a DJI Action.
DJI, yeah, Action. Yeah.
I almost bought that one, and I didn't, because I wanted it in my hand right now. So I went to Best Buy, and I bought the GoPro instead of buying online, because Adam Sandler uses a DJI Action. And
Sandoval.
What did I say?
Sandler.
Oh,
Adam.
I'm tired.
That's okay. Well, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I've told myself that
came out of my mouth.
The next action.
What's that?
Huh?
What?
Your ear was cutting out there.
Yeah, so are you.
The next action camera that I get will not be a GoPro.
Yeah.
It will probably be a DJI or something like that.
I wish that's what I would have bought. But I got this, and I'm going to deal with this until it's no longer feasible. I mean, I don't have a need to be spending $400 or $500 every year or two. I mean,
no.
I'll just figure this thing out. I'm due to buy a new phone. I was debating on buying a new darn phone before Daytona. Right. I mean, I was just talking to Jeff about it today, because mine will just sit there and think and think and think and think, because I'm 4G, because I don't want the 5G. I don't want the 5G. Okay. But it's like, God, I hope we don't have issues when we go to Daytona.
I hope not. I mean, I know I had this same phone last year, which is 5G. Hopefully they've upgraded something down there, but
see, Sturgis is horrible too for lives.
Yeah, I think Daytona might be worse.
Oh, great!
Because I've done lives, I've done those lives in Sturgis and never really had any problem.
Mm-hmm.
I go down there to Daytona, and you can be right dead smack in the middle of the city, and I really believe that it has to be because there's so many people there.
Oh, it stops because there's one of those balloons from China in it? What is Tom's cat saying?
Hold on, I'm bringing it up here. You never know.
Very possible, right?
Never know.
That's too funny. Oh my goodness. Well, I should probably get going here soon.
Yeah, you got to work early in the morning?
Well, I work from home, so it's not.
Oh, okay.
It's not too big of a deal.
That can be good.
Yeah. How about you?
Well, I work for the school, so we're off tomorrow.
I was going to say, my grandson's off tomorrow, so you're probably off.
Yeah, President's Day.
Oh, is that what it is? I wonder, am I working tomorrow?
I believe it's President's Day. Might have me double checking. It's a holiday. That's all I care about.
I wonder if I work tomorrow.
I ain't worried about it. Yeah.
You have it off, so who cares?
Yeah.
So have you started packing?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. I have 2 bags, and one is my camping gear, which I've already went through. I've already put my tent up, swept it out real good, cleaned it up, folded it up real good. And because it was still kind of dirty from Hog Rock, President's Day.
agree, Tomcat. I'm sorry. I just saw his comment and I had to respond.
I agree, Tomcat. I agree.
So
but,
you're getting, so you got pretty much.
I like paid days off work. So, and then my other bag, which I'm putting clothes in, I've got all my shirts in it, but I'm kind of just a little bit here, a little bit there.
Yeah.
And I got one more battery I got to charge up, and a few more things to throw in that bag. It won't take me long at all.
Yeah.
I think really honestly the biggest thing, some of the biggest things is already done, which is making sure that the bike is up to maintenance, and I got my tire pressures already checked on all my vehicles.
Yep.
In the trailer and everything is loading the bike up.
Yeah, I have to get my oil change.
That's going to be the big thing. I washed my cooler out today. I think I'm probably just going to buy a bunch of like Gatorade or something and put it in there.
Yeah.
And maybe a few snacks or something to throw it in there. But, other than that.
And how far away is ZZ from you?
Well, it's 3.5 hours. So it's.
Okay. So he's about 3.5. And what time are you taking off on Saturday?
Well, as early as possible. I don't know. We've not really talked about it yet, what time we're going to take off from there. But I'm working on Friday, so I'll be off at 2, and then I'm already going to have everything ready.
Oh, sorry. Are you going to head out on Saturday, or are you heading out on Friday? I can't remember what you
said.
Well,
I'm going. Sorry, yeah. Friday, I'm leaving to go down to his house.
Oh, okay. And then you guys are going to take off from there Saturday.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. So we're both going to get a head start on Friday.
Sounds like it. Yeah, but mine. Yeah, you said you're going to go about 7 hours or so. I'm only going to go like 3.5. So.
Well, I'm going to try to push him to go that far. He's mentioning 5, and I want like 6 or 7 under the belt. Because the further I can get the first night, then the further I can get on Saturday, and that means just a small jaunt on Sunday, and then we're there. So
just drive.
Yeah.
Just keep going.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how I am. Shoot, one time when I went when my daughter lived up in New York, she lived up way north in New York, Watertown, New York, which is a army base way up there. Her husband was in the army and he got deployed. So I went up there to get her, and coming home, I wanted to get home so bad. I drove straight through from Watertown, New York to here. It's a 24-hour drive. I drove straight through. I think I let her drive for 1 hour, and then I was like, just let me drive. Let me just get us home.
That's a jaunt.
Yeah.
I think the furthest I've ever drove in one span is about 17.
Yeah.
So
I can do it.
Yeah.
I don't know about now. I mean, I'm not conditioned anymore for driving like that, but I probably could do it, but not starting in the evening. I'd have to start early in the morning and then go, because if I'm already working a full day and then getting behind the wheel at 6, 7 o'clock at night and then think I'm going to drive another 24 hours, that ain't happening.
Yeah. Even when I did that, I was, I would sleep in as late as I could, and I would leave about 3 o'clock in the afternoon and drive all night when there was less traffic on the road.
Yeah. Yeah. See, he can't night drive. So, when he can't night drive anymore, then I have to take over. And like when we went to the Lake of the Ozarks, it was the scariest thing I ever experienced. Oh my gosh. We were driving, and I don't know if on our MapQuest we did quickest route or whatever, but we are driving our truck, which is a big 350, with our utility trailer with 2 motorcycles in it. And we're on this Bob's Road. It was the scariest freaking road ever. And it was just massive,
wow,
like a snake. kind of a road. And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm driving. And I am like, and the road is small. There's no shoulder. And it's just darkness, just utter darkness. And I'm like, where the hell are we going? Where is this road taking? I felt like I was in the middle of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I was like scared. I was like, oh my God, if I get a flat tire, where are we?
Right.
And he started getting so nervous. He was like, okay, if this continues, I'm going to end up having you turn around and we're just going to go back and go a different route. I'm like, we're already this far. If you think I'm going to figure out a way to turn this beast around and go back through this again when we could possibly be 3/4 of the way through it, I'm not. Oh, it was so scary. It was just miserable. So doing night driving like that when I don't know the roads, I'd prefer not to have to do that in all hours of the night.
Yeah, that sounds crazy. I know that there's a lot of those side roads out there. I've only been out there once, not for the rally though, but I went fishing on Lake of the Ozarks once, and it seemed like once you got off the highway, there was a lot of back roads heading out there.
Bob's roads. There was lots of Bob's roads. I'm telling you, lots of Bob's roads. It's like, oh my, utter darkness. And it's like, you know, what kind of people live out here? Is it hillbilly? Like, is it who's gonna come snag us if we freaking? Oh, it was scary. It was not enjoyable.
Thanks for stopping by, Lawn Pro. Myself,
St. James River. I'm sorry. I'm staying at St. James River Campground.
And I'm staying at the Crazy Horse.
Yes, I knew Jeff was wrong on that. I knew I was right. The woman's always right.
Was it called St. James?
St. James River.
St. James River Campground.
Yes. Don't ask me where it's at because I don't know.
Well, you should Google it just to see where it's at.
Where is that?
I know St. James River is up north.
Well, it's south.
Is it? I thought St. James River.
What's that?
I think St. James River is up north.
No, I think where we are though it's south.
Okay.
Oh, St. John. Did I say James? See, I'm tired. St. John's River Campground.
Or I might be thinking wrong too. St. John's River, St. John's.
Yeah, it's St. John's River.
One of those is in Jacksonville, and I can't remember which one it is.
Oh yeah, this ain't up in Jacksonville.
Okay.
This is just south, like 30 minutes from Daytona. St. John's. Let's see. St. John's. Boy, I'm glad I clarified that with him because he would have drove us to this place in Port Orange.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, you've been all over the place. You've been lost. Yeah, because I mean,
Palatka, Florida.
Yeah. Last year when I went to the bike week, because I put it in my GPS to take me straight there, and it had me going to get in this campground some way where it was like that's not the way to get in here, and I had to go and try to figure it out myself.
Oh no!
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, I was there, but it was like it was trying to take me in some entrance or exit that was totally blocked off, and I had to do like a U-ey like twice before I figured out where you're supposed to go in. Palatka. St. James. Yeah.
I don't drink Fireball though, so what's my excuse?
See, this is what I'm talking about. He goes to the dispensary in Palatka.
So is that super far, Ron, from Daytona? I mean, I'm Googling
Well,
it.
he lives in St. Augustine. He lives in St. Augustine.
Who?
Ratfink.
I'm going to St. Augustine to the fort. They have an awesome Spanish fort out there. Fort Myers. No, not. Is it Fort Myers?
Fort Myers is.
It's Fort something. Fort. Come on, Ratfink, help me. It's a really cool fort. I was there. Geez, my daughter was only like 2 years old, 3 years old. It's a really cool fort. I'm waiting for him to answer. Answer me.
There it is. A little haul to Daytona. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little haul to Daytona. See, Jeffrey, it's going to take us forever. That sucks.
St. Augustine is beautiful.
St. Augustine is very beautiful. But I can't think of the name of the fort, but it's a really cool thing. You got to check it out sometime.
Yeah, I'm excited to get down there and do a lot of different things that I didn't do last year.
Yeah.
So that's going to be really fun. We're definitely going to be hard at it all day long for 6 days myself. So, you know, I want to go to that. I heard that they're actually working on that Ponce Inlet. I think they were having some issues because they had that hurricane.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I guess we'll see about that. I heard that the lighthouse is a good place to go.
Yeah, I'm going to have to check that out. I want to check out the lighthouse. What is the lighthouse?
I don't know. Oh. Well, I mean, I'm guessing it's just a lighthouse, but I've never been to that part. I guess it's near Ponce Inlet.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to check that out.
The Teeny Martini Bar.
Oh, it's called the Castillo de San Marcos National Monument.
But it's better than sitting in
San
snow.
Marcos in St. Augustine.
You got that right, Darren. Anything's better than sitting in snow. Huh.
St. Augustine is the oldest in Florida? I didn't know that. The fort is badass, though. It's a Spanish fort. It's really cool.
Montezas.
How come that's not what I'm getting? I'm getting St. Marcos.
Huh. It's a large building with a light on it. Yes, we know what a lighthouse is. Let me guess, it's probably pretty high up in the air, too. Possibly round.
That would be cool, Darren. I wish I was going to have my bike.
Wormed. Yeah.
Well, I've heard about some. Now you got me all confused on my forts. I hope I end up going to the right one.
I'm going to do that one of these days.
I think it is. It's this one. And it's really cool. It's right on the ocean. It is really freaking cool. I don't know. Now I'm confused. Well, here's another one. Fort Montanzi. Are they the same thing? Oh, no, this one's different. Is there more than one fort in St. Augustine? It's doing great, Darren. Thank you for asking. I love it. I'm needing to delete some videos, though. Either that or I got to figure out how I'm going to store all my videos. I don't know what to do. Get an external drive.
External hard drive.
Yeah.
The largest one you can get.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get one.
They're starting to be pretty reasonable in price now, so.
Yeah. Because I just bought a big gaming computer.
Yeah.
but it's already starting to get full. Not full, but it's starting to use memory because I got a lot of video.
Right.
What's
How
got
big
lots
a
of
hard drive
pirates?
does it have?
St. Augustine, lots of pirates. How many forts are out there? I mean, I got to make sure I take these guys to the right fort.
Arr, matey.
Arr, matey. You're going to walk the plank, me friend.
Yep, I think I'm definitely going to try to do that as long as it's open.
Yeah, we got to make sure we do the lighthouse. I want to do that. How far is that from Daytona? Thanks, Darren.
I would say honestly now for the prices you could probably get a 2T or better. You might as well get whatever your budget is. You might as well get the biggest one you can.
Right.
Unless you're just wanting to keep, a few here, a few there, because before you know it, what happens is you inevitably you're going to have 20 of those suckers sitting around.
Yeah.
So, and then you're going to have to be labeling them all, what's what, and you get one big one, and you can just kind of go open it up and go in there and look at the files.
Yeah. Trunk pirate.
I'm probably going to be needing one by the end of the year, or definitely probably the end of Sturgis for sure. And I have a warranty. Huh?
I'm going to need one.
Yeah, cause I can't keep nothing on this laptop because it doesn't have a big enough hard drive. I didn't buy one.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But
yeah,
I buy the externals.
Computer. It's really cool. It's really nice. I like it. It's so fast.
Yeah, I think Gary was saying that he's got tons of them, 20, 30 of them.
Oh God.
He's been doing this YouTube thing for many years, and in every video he's ever taken, he saves on those external hard drives. So I can only imagine what he's got on them.
Yeah, I haven't deleted really any either. I've deleted a few that I knew I would never want to regurgitate. So
I've not deleted anything. I usually will put them on the laptop, edit, and then put the original ones on the external hard drive. And I usually don't save the edited video because I'll end up uploading it to YouTube.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So just drive south through downtown Daytona and you will enter. Okay, awesome. Willie. You're so
and none of my kids have ever had external hard drives on their Xboxes or PlayStations. But I do know what you're talking about. I just tell them delete the game. Anyway, we've been on here 3 hours.
Yeah, I'm about ready to fall asleep.
Well, let's see what we got. One more on here. Let's see, what is this? Here's a good challenge for you. Take 2 shots of anything and try to walk up to the top of the lighthouse.
I'll do that, and I'll let you know how it goes. I'll video it. If I remember this conversation right here, I will do it. I'll have Jeff video me taking 2 shots, and I will walk up the tower.
Only if you promise to make sure you watch all of the Daytona videos that are put out between both me and her, because then one of them, I'm sure, between me and her, will be, Tomcat, this challenge is for you. Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted.
And then then you'll have to watch the video. See, because then we'll be walking up to the top of the lighthouse falling down. I've been up in lighthouses before, and I know how steep those steps are, so I know it's going to be a challenge.
Yeah.
Deal. Well,
I can do it. I used to be a gymnast.
You better be a gymnast.
Pump that iron, baby.
Yeah. Back in the day.
Right?
Now I do 12-ounce curls.
You're a goofball. All right. Well, make sure you keep in touch with me. As you get out there, whatever, let me know the plan for the get together for everybody for breakfast. Hey,
Yeah,
Darren, really quick before we hang up here, what is your plan for leaving Daytona? When did you say you were leaving Daytona? Quick response. It's not being very fast. Hello.
I don't know when he's leaving. I know he said that he was going to be like leaving on Wednesday or something.
Yeah, I remember that, but he also said he was going to try to stay longer. So I was wondering.
Yeah, it's. I mean, we can do what we got to do. I do know that even if I have to meet with Rat, because Ratfink's going to be gone back home for Monday and Tuesday. Even if I got to have breakfast with him, on a different day.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that'll just have to be what it is. But I'm sure at some point that we are all going to meet up somewhere Wednesday. So you're going to.
So he's going to head back home Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay.
Well, if you head back home on Thursday, Darren, Cool Whip is trying to set up for everybody to get together Wednesday morning for breakfast so we can all meet each other and say hey and chit chat and hang out.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that, Darren?
Well, I know he's going to be staying right next to us at the same campground. So
that's right.
And there'll be three of us there. It'll pretty much be trying to see, between Ratfink, yourself, and who else? And then we got Lone Star. Lone Star is going to be with Dave. I can't remember everybody. There's so many people that I can't remember names anymore.
Yeah, what time are you thinking?
Rat.
Pretty decent time.
What like time in the morning?
Yeah.
It don't matter to me. I mean, I know we got to give everybody time to, because everybody's coming from different directions, different distance. I like to do Pat's. I would say, I don't know, 9, 10-ish, maybe even 10.
Okay.
It doesn't matter to me because I get up early anyway.
Yeah, the only problem for me is it's a 40-minute drive.
Yeah, that's the reason why I said 9 or 10-ish. But I didn't want everybody to be having to rush it in the morning.
You want to do that, Darren? Okay, then we're just going to assume you're going to be there through Wednesday at this point until you let Cool Whip know otherwise. So then let's just plan if you can work it out for a Wednesday morning.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have everybody's number. So okay. What I would do is I would probably just send out, once I'm down there, send out a group text and see if everybody's on the same page. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know when my promotional stuff is going to be going on. I don't know the photo shoot. Jeff's working on all that, so I don't even know what time and what. I mean, I know it's not going to be 9 o'clock in the morning. I pray. I don't know what time or even day that he's trying to get those set up for the photo shoots, but it won't be morning. So,
right.
I mean, I got to eat first, otherwise I'll be a crab apple.
Yep, I hear you. I hear you.
You want me to smile? No, I'm not going to smile. I haven't eaten.
Yeah, when I'm at these rallies, I usually just eat 2 meals a day anyway. I eat a good breakfast and a good dinner.
Yeah.
And that's usually about it.
Yeah.
And just try to stay hydrated through the day.
Hydrated throughout the day.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I can eat good food at good places instead of eating all that clown food.
Right? Agreed. I agree. All right, sunshine. Well, I'm about ready to go hit the hay bay.
All right. Well, next time I see you, it'll be warm.
Yes. Make sure you travel safe. Okay.
Yeah, you do the same.
Darren, you travel safe. And anybody else that's on here that's going to Daytona, or even just as a rule, make sure you stay safe and ride safe if you're riding.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm getting ready for those lives coming from on the way and during the rally.
Yes.
I know we're all going to be doing them, so
yes.
Get ready for the big party. Thanks, Willie, for being here.
See you guys. Bye, Willie. Bye, Darren. Bye, Tomcat. See you guys. Bye.
Catch you in Daytona. How many days?
It is 10 days until we leave. I think, isn't it? Well, it's 12 days.
See you in Daytona.
See you in Daytona.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.